contender at the O2.
Oh, hey.
We are on. We are live. It is the 2024 Pinots. We're all in the same room.
Very weird.
It is weird. It's always weird. And it's time to make this thing happen. Let's do it.
What a wonderful day!
Do you have it in you to make it epic?
My house number 8 was so white, whiter than a fish's throat, whiter than tits. I knew then that the work we were doing was immaculate.
Wow.
Oh man, Nicolas Cage. What do you do? What do you do? It's Nicolas Cage.
Sit back down.
Sit back down. All right. Anyways, we are here. This is gonna be fun. We're all in the same room for the first time since the last Pinots, like a year ago. And yeah, we're here. We're here for the Pinots. Hey, there we are. There it is. The Pinots. It's up there.
Wow.
We're live on YouTube. This will be popping up on the podcast feed and everything. It's on all the other social medias. Be checking us out. We're excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. We always have fun with this stuff. Now that view cut Zach off, which isn't
There
the
we
best.
go.
But I mean maybe it is the best.
Yeah.
Our view account's going up now.
We are
The Sparks Brothers fans don't want to.
yeah.
The Sparks Brothers fans, but the Brazil fans are also going to be upset.
We are we are live for the Pinots in my house. Zach flew out for the Pinots. So
it's a great time of
Cheers.
year.
Cheers,
You have
everybody.
to.
Tequila.
Cheers.
oh yes. Well we gotta talk about this because
Talking about this?
are we talking about this? We just talking about this. We have a slide for this. What are we drinking?
Hmm.
No, it's not milk.
It's not milk. Milk would have been a bad choice. Adam did a great job once again with all of our slides.
God,
we
milk.
have Nicole Kidman
Sponsored
from Baby
by
Girl drinking milk.
AMC.
Sponsored by AMC.
Sponsored by
We
AMC.
make movies better.
Unofficially. What are we drinking, guys?
I don't know.
This is tequila and whatever tropical juice Terry bought at the store this morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we should just do a
Tequila is
toast.
the important part.
Toast.
Toast. The
Cheers.
Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack.
Yeah,
We're
there
back
we go.
together.
Yeah.
Tasty.
All right, so these are the Pinots. These are our year-end 2024 awards. There are a couple different things that are going to be happening. We are revealing the winners, or no, we're not winners. We're revealing the nominees of several different categories that we have voted on already. The main ones like your actor, supporting actor, stuff like that. Then we also are going to debate some other categories and determine who is the winner of those live on here. We've got some weird categories. We've got some fun new categories we haven't had before. It's going to be good. I'm excited.
Yep.
Should we just hop into this, guys?
Absolutely.
Just do
We
it.
have a comment.
Oh, we have a comment. It's a laughy face.
What's
Laughy.
up, Tater?
I
The
think that was
Tater
a
Meister.
reference probably into Nicolas Cage. So
Well, we can hope.
I agree.
I hope so. Either that or Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? Okay, so let's get into this.
Oh, boy.
And
First
Um,
award.
Kind of nervous now.
oh wait, no,
Yeah,
that's
kinda
what we
nervous
need.
now.
No, that's what we want. Before we get to the first award, which is going to be a nomination category, we're going to reveal nominees. We have a new thing we're doing this year with some of these categories that we're trying out. Oh, and now Adam is kind of nervous now. This is
Forgot about this.
yeah, we forgot about this. This is the Pinot Veto.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Forgot about this.
Yeah, he actually did forget about this. It should be coming up here in any second now. I have a slide for this, but the computer that's running off of is super slow. There it goes.
There you
Okay.
go.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
So the Pinot Veto. So the purpose of this is to allow for a passion pick to be added to the nomination list. Each person can use it once during the Pinots. It can be used for any pre-submitted categories but picture. Okay, so anything that you've already voted on. It can only be used once per category. The veto pick must come from your top 3 in your initial ballot. Veto pick would eliminate the last nominee to make the field, which will be set before the Pinots start, and the vote keeper will be the only one that knows those. I know those. I'm the one that tallied everything up. I'm also not using a veto because I know those. Priority order will be determined before the Pinots start of who gets first chance each category to use their veto. Super Bowl draft. Yeah, so basically we did our draft on the Super Bowl, and I won because the Eagles won. Zach took second because the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl.
The refs didn't show up that day.
So official. Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, and the refs did not show up to bail out Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. But I'm not using my veto. So the way it'll work is each category, Zach will get first opportunity to use the veto. Second is Adam because his draft went better than Todd's did. And then Todd has third priority on the veto. For me winning the Super Bowl, I get to pick who gets to go first in our debated categories, in our nomination order. Yeah. Okay. So all that said,
I have a couple questions.
Hold on. I like how you read this because you said it could be used once per Pinots during the Pinots. It was like in Top Gun when he's like, you need to have carnal knowledge of a lady. This time. It's like you're expecting a little funny business, and
I know our demographic. Let's just say that.
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah, we know each other.
Can we take suggestions from online voters?
They definitely feel free to leave some comments down on each category too.
Are they allowed to veto us? Do they get the veto power?
No, it's just us. Okay. All right. Do we got it? We get it now?
We understand.
Let's get it. We're hopping in. We're going for this because we don't want to be sitting here for 4 hours. Okay.
I mean,
we could
speak
be
for yourself.
It still might happen.
Shut up.
All right. All right, here we go. Our first category is Best Supporting Actor.
Wow, is that Todd?
On the screen, it's not Todd. Those are the 5 that are nominated at the Oscars. You've got Jeremy Strong, Kieran Culkin, Guy Pearce, Edward Norton, and Yura Borisov are the ones nominated at the Oscars. But let's see who was nominated at the Pinots. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Edward Norton.
Ready for this?
Yeah, it is.
Here we go. Let's see if all my slides work right. And the nominees for the 2024 Pinot Awards for Best Supporting Actor are Nicolas Hoult in the order.
Wow.
Karen Karagulian in Anora.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gabriel LaBelle in Snack Shack.
Thank you.
Clarence Macklin in Sing
okay.
Sing.
Good.
Guy Pearce in The Brutalist. And Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice. So there's our 6 nominees. Thoughts, boys?
Well, these are some real contenders. First of all, who did Karen Karagulian play?
He was the guy that was leading the charge to find Ivan.
Oh, the guy
Armenian.
The lead, yeah.
And he was in charge of the bar mitzvah too, right?
Yeah.
Or the baptism. Okay.
Wow, that's an interesting list. I don't know. I'm curious how some of those made it on the.
Well, we'll have our debrief for that in a few days, but
I like it.
It's a strong group. It is a strong group.
2 Oscar noms.
Okay, my number 1 didn't make it because none of you had it on the list, and that is very unfortunate. We were all just entertained by it just recently, just like a couple minutes ago. And,
well, I'm sure we'll talk about that. Okay. Well, let's get into. Should we get into who didn't make the list?
Yeah. Let's see who.
All right. The others receiving votes, and then after we look at the others receiving votes, then we'll talk about if a veto is going to be used here. So, others receiving votes in Best Supporting Actor, we have a long list. We have Ian Bliss, Late Night with the Devil, Yura Borisov for Anora, Jamie Campbell Bower for Horizon and American Saga Part 1, Nicholas Braun in Saturday Night, Austin Butler in The Bike Riders, Nicolas Cage in Longlegs, John Cena and Ricky Stanicki, Angus T. Cloud and Abigail, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Rob Peace, Mark Edelstein for Anora,
What is
Mike
that?
Feist for Challengers, Chris Hemsworth for Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, Brian Tyree Henry for The Fire
That's a
Inside,
good one, yeah.
Anthony Hopkins for One Life, John Earl Jelks for Exhibiting Forgiveness, James LaGrosse for Good One, George Mackay for Femme, Danny McCarthy for A Good One, Adam Person for A Different Man, Richard Roundtree for
Pearson.
Thelma, Andy Samberg for Lee, Peter Sarsgaard for September 5, and Corey Michael Smith for Saturday Night.
Wow.
Those are the others receiving votes.
Richard Roundtree is an interesting call. I like.
Yeah.
So that's a good
Who was-
shot. It is a good shout out.
Who was
It is a
Ian?
good
Who was Ian Bliss in Late Night with the Devil? Was he the guy?
I think he was the guy that
he was the
I
skeptic, right?
yeah,
He was the
yeah.
one who's always trying to.
that wasn't me though.
Okay.
All right. Well, now it's time to ask the question. Zach, your first one. Are you using your veto here to get in someone else from your top three?
Well, as much as a Snack Shack has become a firing point on this podcast, the most controversial non-Brazilian movie we've ever talked about, and as much as I would love to stick it to Todd, I think I will defer and save my veto.
Okay.
At this point.
Zach is saving his veto. Adam, are you going to use your veto?
Is that the order?
Yeah, it's Zach, Adam, Todd.
Okay, so two of my top three have made it. My number one has not made it, but I love Adam Pearson, but I will also defer.
Todd.
See, I don't even like the idea of this anyway. Problem is, I mean, what? Two of my lists made it on there. See, that's a tough beat.
Because we do not know who the sixth one is.
I'm the only one that knows who the sixth one is, who would fall off.
And just so we're clear, actors whose names rhyme with Schmieren and Schmolken, we considered not supporting.
Yes,
actors.
Kieran Culkin, we decided
Elephant
he
in the
was
room.
lead. That's why he is not on this list.
So what are the nominees again?
The nominees again are, let me go back to the slide to
Yeah,
here.
leave that slide.
There's the six that are nominated, Todd.
The order.
Oh man.
See, this is a great list, though. That's the problem. I think this is a really good list of six.
All first time nominees.
See, I don't know.
for
I don't know
Pinots,
when
right?
else I would use my veto if I even was going to.
Because there's only three of us doing it, so there's
Is Clarence Macklin the first?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Oh, wow.
Todd's using his veto.
Nicolas Cage is getting on this.
Nicolas Cage for Long Legs is
That-
getting on
Wow.
the
That's
list.
my number one. It's despicable. None of you had him on your list.
Yeah, that's
And-
we
Yeah,
watched it
fair.
for 10 seconds, and we all were thoroughly entertained.
That's
All right.
That's a good one.
Nicolas Cage
Not bad.
is getting on the list, and he is
Okay.
taking out number 6, which is Nicholas Hoult in the order.
Oh
Wow.
no!
Oh, wow.
Wow!
So
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh.
Oh, that's right, because it's 6. We can't select the person that gets
Right.
picked off. Okay,
Wow,
I forgot that.
So, man, that's shocking that Karen Curriculum had a higher rating than.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's shocking. I don't know who didn't have Nicholas Hoult on their list.
He was on mine.
Terry,
No.
I think I
Adam,
did.
you didn't do it. You're in your top 5 of the year.
I didn't do that one.
So, and just to be clear,
Brutal.
Terry, we cannot veto a veto, right?
Nope,
like I
nope.
can't go in and
It's
say
done. It's done.
I
It's
don't
over.
know that
It's
I-
over.
Yeah, I
Are
don't,
we
I don't,
say-
I don't
well-
like. I think I just made the list worse.
I
You
agree.
did.
Nicholas Hoult might have been my
Well,
choice.
Well, no, I didn't make. I thought for sure it was going to be Curriculum was the bottom. Okay, or Jeremy Strong. I don't know who voted for him.
Are we saying who's?
Well, no.
who
Well,
made our
we're
list
gonna
or
we're
not?
gonna
That's
we're gonna do
unfortunate.
that. We'll do that.
We'll do
Let's do that in the debrief.
And
in the debrief.
if Nicholas
Yeah.
Hoult was watching out there and is now going to leave this stream, I apologize.
Well, he
Uh,
could. He has still a possibility of making lead actor now for Jury 2.
That's
That's
true.
true.
That's a great
It's true.
point.
or Nosferatu.
Or Nosferatu.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's our list now. We've had one veto used.
Wow.
Nicolas Cage takes the place of Nicholas
How
Hoult.
did you not have him on your list?
Of
Adam?
course, Nicolas Cage has to be in there.
I kept Richard Roundtree on.
All right.
But the real question is, Todd, why did you use the veto there? You even said it was a good list.
Because I mean, I only had
Long
2
legs,
of mine on the whole list. I didn't know I was taking one of them off.
All right. Well, there we go. There's our.
Well, Nicolas Cage is supposed to be on there.
Yeah,
That's
he
a good.
does.
Yeah,
That's still a great list.
It's still a great list. It's a bummer we lost Nicholas Hoult, but Nicolas Cage being on the list is always a good thing. Gets him another nomination as if he needed another Pinot nomination.
Him and Brad Pitt are leading the way.
Yeah.
A lot.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next category, and it is a debated category that we're going to talk about right now.
Cage has just set the most nominations ever by an actor.
Ever by
an actor.
nomination.
You're welcome, Nick.
Yeah. All right. It is time for favorite minor character. Okay. So, favorite minor character. We're looking at Inside Out 2 right now. There were a lot of minor characters in there. Will any of them be nominated? We shall see. And so for this, it is a debated category. I get to determine who goes in what order. And for this one, let's see here. Who do we want to go to first? We're going to go to, well, Todd, you just messed that whole thing up. So we're going to go to you first.
All right. My favorite minor character. I mean, he's a favorite at the Pinots, with our podcast in general. It is Danny Trejo as Royce in Tim Travers and the Time Traveler.
Yes.
Wow. Yes.
Because he comes in with a completely different energy than the rest of the movie, but it's in it because it's Danny Trejo and he is awesome. We interviewed the lead actor and he was telling us about what it was like working with him.
What's it called?
Tim Travers.
And he's awesome. He drinks 2 beers even though Danny is a sober person. It's such a fun role. He comes in, it's like it's Danny Trejo.
Nice.
It's Danny freaking Trejo in this movie, and he was my favorite minor character the whole year. We saw it at the film festival. I don't know when it actually got released or if it did.
I don't know if you can see it outside of where we saw it at the film festival yet. So
We have a comment.
we have a comment.
Erica says,
Nicolas.
"Congrats, Nicholas."
Which Nicholas is she referring to?
I think she's referring to Holt having to be getting
no.
removed from our list.
It's
It's spelled different. Okay.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
the correct Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Congrats,
agree.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah. Yeah, great call on Danny Trejo. That's
a good one.
that is a great one to put on the list. I love it. All right, let's go to Zach. You're next.
Okay, well, a clarifying question. Can the minor character not actually be in the movie?
Jesus.
I mean,
Well, because, see, my pick,
Can we veto
and
that?
you can veto my pick if you want. My pick was going to be Ricky Stenicki. I mean, he's not a character in the traditional sense,
so not
But-
like,
but
Not
we
John
hear-
Cena.
We hear a lot of
but the
yes,
actual Ricky
the
Stenicki.
actual Ricky Stenicki.
Save that for the power rankings.
Okay. Well, then if we,
I mean, I'd be okay with
That's
that.
it. Okay. I mean,
otherwise I'm going Angus Cloud. So you have a choice.
he's not a
He's
not a
a
minor character.
he
Go Ricky
croaks after
Stenicki.
the
Go Ricky
croaks after the
Stenicki.
first 20 minutes.
Stenicki.
We're
Ricky
going
Stenicki.
Ricky
The
Stenicki.
idea of Ricky
For
Stenicki.
the idea, yes, that's it.
The idea of Ricky
Stenicki as a favorite minor character. Yes. All right. I'm here for
For
it.
all of our
Wow.
listeners, we are fans of Ricky Stenicki.
We
on
love
this
Ricky
podcast.
Stenicki.
If you've not
that's
seen
an
Ricky
inanimate
Stenicki,
object. That's
Go.
Zach with Zach.
If you've not seen Ricky Stenicki, go see Ricky Stenicki.
If you
It's
can,
on-
because he's a very busy man.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Is that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
that's
having
brilliant.
Nicholas Hoult on your list is as bad as leaving Todd Field off your director list. Jeez.
Todd with the shots going after Adam.
I'm blaming him.
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
didn't have to make the veto.
I don't know if it even would have helped. Honestly, we'll talk about that later. Okay. So we've got Danny Trejo for Tim Travers and the Time Traveler's Paradox. We got the idea of Ricky Stenicki and Ricky Stenicki. I'm gonna go next. Let's see here. Who do I want to go with here?
We could do multiple.
Favorite minor character. Oh gosh, I got some good ones on here. No, I'm not going next. Adam, go next. I don't know which one I want to go with yet.
Screw the Eagles. The Eagles are responsible for this. We would have been through this shit.
Okay, so we're
Rest
gonna
of their business.
Yeah, Mister. Can I nominate someone who isn't a someone?
And you said yes.
I know I'd said
It's a
yes,
great
but
pick.
you should have just gone with it.
Okay.
You've nominated a mountain before, Zach.
That's true, but this is a non-existent.
You nominated a commercial at a movie award show once.
Oh,
like-
look at this conferring. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with militia person, Jesse Plemons in Civil War.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good call.
That's
He's on the banner.
Yeah.
That was
He's on
one.
the
That was
thumbnail.
one I was considering. So I'm glad.
Well, yeah, he's got one scene that is the definition of Mason and Larry and Mary's like favorite minor character kind of.
Yeah,
All right, that's a great call.
that movie needed to be at least get some love too. That's a good movie.
I've got some good ones here.
He's been nominated for a Pinot before, right?
Well, we'll find out. We'll
All right.
look at-
Okay.
I'm going for my pick. I'm gonna go with Chris Evans and Deadpool and Wolverine. That's what I'm going as my submission here. Chris Evans and Deadpool and
wow.
Wolverine.
I thought Channing Tatum for a while.
Wasn't he just in like the post credits?
No,
He was in there. He said, "Oh, he's going to do the thing."
Flame on. Like that was like one of my favorite moments in a movie like all year. Is like he's gonna say it, flame on. What the like that?
Jesse Plemons has not been
That-
nominated before.
That is
Wow.
it's perfect. So,
First time nominee. Congratulations, Jesse Plemons.
first time nominee at the Pinots.
All these people have. Actually, Danny Trejo got his second nom.
Yeah,
actually.
because Zach,
AMC quote
Zach,
highest war.
highest war in the Regal commercial.
Multi
Um,
nominee.
Okay, so now we have to come up with one that we want to submit on our own like consensus pick here. So we're going to talk about the other ones we had in mind.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, but basically honorable mentions to get our fifth one of what we've got here. So so who went first here? Todd, you went first. What other names you got on there?
One I was considering was Nostalgia from Inside Out 2, which is the James Squibb character who comes in and out. Gary, which is the short person in Joker Folie à Deux. I thought his one scene in the courtroom was heartbreaking. I have Rascal the raccoon in Robot Dreams, the one who eventually rescues him off the beach. Roughneck in Strange Darling, who was the next door neighbor who shoots at the electric lady. Mona in Thelma, which is the old lady that they have to rip off at one point. Funny Sonny is the Norman Reedus character in The Bike Riders. I like that character a lot.
Oh yeah.
Lance in Fly Me to the Moon, which is the director of the whole thing.
he's
Jim
an awesome
Rash.
character.
He's
Yeah.
funny. And Andy Kaufman, of course, in Saturday Night, and Alyssa in It Ends with Us. I thought that was a fun minor character.
Which one's that?
This the friend.
Oh, okay.
Played
Jenny
by
Slate.
Jenny Slate. Yes.
Okay.
Any of those register with you guys?
Those are good ones. I don't have those on my list, but those are good ones.
I have
I don't know what actor you put up there for Rascal the Raccoon, but I mean, because
you would just say Rascal the Raccoon. I mean, we have the idea of Ricky Stenicki on there right now, so
That's true.
Yeah.
Anything goes at this point. Okay, yeah, I've got one of those.
I love the raccoon too, Cassie.
Yep, Cassie loves the raccoon. Zach, what else did you have in consideration?
I was also thinking Inside Out too, but I had Ennui,
Yeah.
played by Adele Exarchopoulos.
Yeah, I had her too.
I have a couple of minor characters from The Substance. The neighbor who tries to hit on Margaret Qualley, and the operator on the telephone who says, "You are one person." And in Robot Dreams, the octopus who plays drums in the subway with his 8 arms. And of course, the late great Angus Cloud, who would be my actual nominee. I think a character who dies in the first 20 minutes should be considered minor, and he was amazing.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, hey, you already said Chris Evans in Deadpool and Wolverine, so
Yeah, but everyone who's going to see Deadpool and Wolverine has seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I guess everyone who's going to see Abigail has seen it.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you got?
I have Garnick and Anora. He was the like second in command guy who was kind of bossing.
Okay.
Borislav guy. Reggie in Bad Boys Ride or Die. That he has a really funny breakout scene. The Calvarine in Deadpool and Wolverine.
The Calvarine.
Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine. Fade Rafa, which is in Dune Part 2. That's the Austin Butler character. That's the one I'm kind of, but he's kind of could go either way. So I was like, let's just leave him off. Lucian in Ghostlight. He's pretty funny in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Ennui, Inside Out 2. Rocka in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. He's the orangutan. The narrator, played by Werner Herzog in
Orion in the Dark.
And then you took my Ricky Stenicki pick, Rabbi Greenberg, played by Jeff Ross.
Yes.
And
That's a
then,
good one,
Andy
too.
Serkis in Venom: The Last Dance. He plays the villain there. And then a Wicked Little Letters shout out, Gladys Moss, who's the police officer trying to solve the little crime.
she's not my minor.
She's not
character.
minor. That's why she's in the honorable mentions.
Okay.
But that's kind of what I had.
So okay. Terry.
All right. I have Dennis Quaid in The Substance.
Harvey.
Not really.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I've got Michael Shannon in The Bike Riders. That was my Bike Riders.
That's a very
Shout out.
good one. He was probably the best character in that movie.
I have Stephen Michael Quezada in Strange Darling.
Of course.
Because whenever Gomi pops up, you got to mention it.
The Gomi minor character.
Yeah, the Gomi minor character. I've got Scoot McNairy in A Complete Unknown, and I also had Andy Kaufman in Saturday Night, but I just said Nicholas Braun because he plays Andy Kaufman and Jim Henson.
Yeah.
So you could just say him for playing two minor characters. Like we can nominate a 2-in-1 there. So
we had two that were repeats.
Ennui.
We had Ennui and Andy Kaufman.
yeah,
But
we had two Robot Dreams characters.
I love the Gomi pick though. I mean, that's really consistent with the Breaking Bad. Where's the soundbite? Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad and Danny Trejo. I mean, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's I'd say it's
And
Strange Darling.
he's a true minor character. I mean, I don't think you can say some of those people are actual characters in the movie. He is the definition of a minor character, and I didn't even like his character, but I think that's what we got.
Basically, just playing Gomi.
Right.
And also, Terry, I have a bone to pick with you. I told Zach about this. So you didn't have Scoot McNairy nominated for Night Bitch when you were so impacted by how great of a douchebag he was that it affected your review of A Complete Unknown. You're like, he doesn't even he's pretty good in A Complete Unknown because he doesn't. I don't have to hear him talk. Because you were so impacted by his performance in Night Bitch, and you didn't even nominate him for supporting actor. That's crazy.
Honestly, I think I was more impacted. Well, yeah, no, that's somewhat fair, but
okay.
That's going to be a little beef going on.
Stephen Michael Quezada, is that who we're going with?
Yeah.
Gomi?
Yes,
Gomi.
I could go with that. Yeah.
All right.
It's Strange Darling. It's first nom of the day.
All right.
Let's go.
Stephen Michael Quezada in Strange Darling. All right. So who wins?
I like the Jesse Plemons.
I had him on my list as well. So
that was my number 2 choice. So I'm totally signed off on that. I know Zach didn't like the movie.
I liked him more in the gangbang scene in Kinds of Kindness, but
it's not a minor
that
part,
can be in the experience of watching the movie, it certainly wasn't minor. But yes, I think we're all agreed Jesse Plemons is kind of the clear, I think, winner in this.
All right.
I almost nominated him for supporting actor. I mean, even though he's in one scene.
Plus, his spoiler alert, but his death is pretty spectacular too.
Jeez, you're just pulling up your death today.
His demise, his departure at the hands of the old guy in the truck.
All right, there we go. Jesse Plemons, you are first-time nominee and now first-time winner of a Pinot. Well done. By the way, thanks to my wife, we have a 3D printed Pinot Award.
3 Breaking Bad actors in that category.
There are 3.
I didn't even think about that.
That's a good call.
3, yeah. 3 Breaking, and then the idea of a character.
We didn't even get
Ricky Stenicki could have been Heisenberg.
Oh, and we could have had the judge from Snack Shack / Gale.
Yeah. We could have.
Oh, that was Gale?
Oh.
I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's awesome. Well, Jesse Plemons.
All right, Jesse Plemons. Yep, he is in. We have that one done.
Yes.
Good, great, grand, wonderful. Moving on. Next, we have the worst performance.
Oh, come on! I liked her. She was entertaining.
We're looking at Adam Driver and Megalopolis. Of course, it's the Bill Paxton Memorial Award. And what's it? Ray Gun from the Olympics.
The Australian.
Now, is that the Australian breakdancer? Is that Ray Gun or is that Rachel Dratch playing Ray Gun? I can't tell.
Yeah.
I can't tell because she was really funny on Fallon being Ray Gun. Anyways,
we can't nominate her for this category. Okay, just throwing that out there. Don't do it.
Okay, let's get into this. This is a good one. This is a good one. I'm going first because I get to choose because Fly Eagles Fly. I'll rub that in whenever I can. My pick for worst performance of the year is Scoot McNairy in Speak No Evil, which is more what influenced my Complete Unknown review than Night Bitch. So
really,
yes, he was horrible.
Okay.
Horrible. No, horrible.
It's pretty bad.
Scoot.
He had a bad
McNairy.
year.
Speak No Evil.
Somebody should just nominate.
You're on
for
the
this.
list.
This is a solid pick. I mean, who knows the year of Scoot McNair?
Yeah.
Yeah, call.
I may try and nominate him as much as possible this year. Even though I almost nominated him for a minor. I couldn't though. I couldn't do it. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to Adam next.
All right. We're going to a movie that got a lot of praise, and I thought it was just really overhyped. We're going to go Justice Smith and I Saw the TV Glow.
That's a great pick. That is my number one pick.
Oh man,
he's so awful in that movie.
This is going to get internet hate, though. I mean, Brazil's already mad at us.
Brazil is mad at us
Now we're gonna
He was
for
nominated
not
at the Spirit
saying
Awards
it
for
was a
lead
masterpiece.
performance.
He was.
He was nominated over Adrian Brody at the Spirit
There
Awards.
was Gabriel's only got one nom. It was director. It was weird.
All right, Todd.
My second choice on here. I might go with the second pick. I mean, that's going to be another one that gets internet hate. I think the more on brand would be John Voight and Reagan.
Oh, okay. That's a Razzie nom.
Plays the Russian spy. And it's just as bad as it sounds.
Is it Ray? No, it's A.N.
You don't know how to spell the president's name.
Yeah, I do.
The movie is not that bad, but John Voight is absurdly miscast and confusing in that movie. So,
John Voight is a slap in the face.
John Voight is absolutely a slap in the face.
I had John Voight on my list, but for Megalopolis.
Yeah.
That's true.
And his ability to fire a bow and arrow.
Yeah, at the Razzies, he's nominated for both performances.
It's a dual nomination.
Justin Hoffman and Megalopolis is worse.
That's good. All right. Zach, you're the last one to submit one here.
I'm going to go with, at first I was going to accidentally say Hunter Dickinson on the Jayhawks, but Harris Dickerson in Baby Girl.
Whoa!
I thought he was very wooden and...
he had some wood.
Yeah. And this is like the Charles Melton Award. I mean, there was like no affect in his performance.
Wow.
So
Was not not expecting that one.
All right, we have comments from Erica. We have greets from Argentina.
Hey, hi Argentina.
And also, there you go for it.
I don't know. I don't know how I ended up in this live, but as long as Amelia Perez does not win Best Film, I'm happy.
Well, she will not. It probably won't be nominated.
We will guarantee that's not going to
That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
This is not going to win. It's not going to win.
We're not fans of that movie.
Well, welcome, Erica. I'm glad you're on this live stream and following along with our award show. Okay, so we've got Scoot McNairy, Speaking of Evil, Justice Smith, I Saw the TV Glow, John Voight in Reagan, Harris Dickinson in Baby Girl.
Wow,
we need a fifth one, our consensus one here. So other ones I have written down, I have Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, which was horrible. Fred Heckinger in Gladiator 2.
He's not that bad.
He's horrible. Natalie Emanuel in Megalopolis is really, really, really bad.
Okay, yeah, she's bad.
And Paul Bettany in here is bad.
You just name a douchebag.
Okay, I got.
he's bad.
All right, Bryce Dallas Howard, Argyle, Jennifer Lopez in Atlas, Justin Theroux, Beetlejuice, Kevin Hart in Borderlands, Dan Aykroyd, Ghostbusters, Machine Gun Kelly in Jackpot, Fred Heckinger for Craven the Hunter, Dakota Johnson and Tahar Rahim for Madame Web, and Shalik Shyamalan in Trap. And also, I guess we could say Selena Gomez and Amelia Perez to make.
Oh, there we go.
That's another one.
Yeah, just to shout that out for those Amelia Perez haters out there. Yeah. All right, Zach.
Yeah, I also had M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. I don't love nominating her because I don't want. It's not really her fault.
Yeah,
but it's just
she is a Naomi Scott.
Not equipped. I went also Willem Dafoe in Kinds of Kindness, but we could go a lot in that movie. Kevin Bacon in Maxine.
It's not bad.
And
just Matt Damon.
Adam Sandler in Spaceman. And
I didn't see that one.
Let's see if I have anyone else. Let's go with I think that's good for now. Everyone else seems okay. Oh, did we? How about? No, I guess that's good. We'll keep it there.
Todd.
So I have Jonathan Bailey in Wicked Part 1. I was tempted to go on there.
He's not good.
Dustin Hoffman in Megalopolis.
Life, though.
I also have Selena Gomez and Amelia Perez. I thought she was terrible. Michelle Monaghan in Maxine. Also very bad. And I do have Salika Knight in Trap. I think that three of us mentioned that's got to be
I think
option.
she needs.
Gosh,
she needs
okay.
That's it.
I gotta figure out how to spell her name
I
here.
got it right here.
Hold on, I'm getting it. I'm
Salika
getting
Knight,
it.
not Shyamalan, I think.
Well, yeah, it probably is Night.
I feel bad for her though. I don't feel bad for John
It's
Voight.
Salika Knight Shyamalan. Okay. Salika Knight Shyamalan. Is that it? I think that's
That's
it.
a
No,
solid
I need
list.
an extra A in there. It's like that, right?
Did you actually like Harris? Does anyone actually like him in that movie?
I
I thought he was
he was
good.
going to be nominated for an
Really?
Oscar.
Gosh, I thought he was terrible.
I thought he was I think he was solid. Oh, I added an extra A in there. I messed it up. I was right the first time. How do you spell Shyamalan? That's the
He was
question.
really good at
Okay.
dancing to your father's, whatever the song was.
All right.
Okay, so now we got to pick
Father
our
figure.
winner:
That's
Scoot
what it
McNairy,
is.
Justice Smith, John Voight, Harris Dickinson, or Salika Knight Shyamalan,
Well, Adam and I both had the same number one.
Yeah,
which
Justice
was
Smith.
Justice Smith.
Yeah.
I
No.
kind of liked him in that though.
It was the movie was a failure, not as a result of his acting.
It could be Scoot McNairy though, because everybody's the Night Fish one and Speaking of Evil, he was not the greatest part.
I think it has to be M. Night's daughter. I'm sorry.
3 people did have.
I'm sorry, but it's just
I'm okay with that. I think she was okay, but of those ones, I would not sign off on Harris Dickinson. I've not seen Reagan.
I've not seen Reagan.
I saw the TV Glow. I think he's decent in that. I actually like that movie.
Trapper, Speaking of Evil noms.
So that's tough.
Salika, we're going Salika.
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's
Yeah.
the consensus pick.
Yeah.
Because even if she's not your number one,
It,
She's probably
I'm
number
kind
2
of
or
in the
3.
same spot as Zach. It's like, oh,
I feel bad for her. It's not
Poor
her fault.
kid.
It's
It's
her
not your
father's
fault.
fault more than her fault.
yeah.
But-
She gets her acting from her father.
and she now gets a Pinot Award, which is great. Congratulations, Salika.
Salika Knight Shyamalan.
She
with
won a
a Pinot.
Pinot before her father.
That's true.
Wow,
It's true.
that's amazing. That's like when Eli won before Peyton.
All right.
No, I think he won 2 before Peyton won.
All right. Well, there we go. Moving on from worst
He
performance.
won one before. He won
Right.
Congratulations,
He won
I guess,
before.
from Salika Knight Shyamalan.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Next category, we have Best Supporting Actress. We have the 3 or the 5 from the Oscars up there. Yes, there are 5 of them on the screen. Felicity Jones, Isabella Rossellini, Monica Barbaro, Ariana Grande, and Zoe Saldana. Are any of them going to get nominated?
So Danya is lead.
I mean, if you guys aren't nominating Nicolas Holt, I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. So I'm not even going to guess.
I don't think any of these get nominated.
All right.
I could see Barbara getting nominated.
See,
Okay.
That and her and Conclave. I haven't seen those ones.
Well, let's see. You still haven't seen Complete Unknown?
Or Conclave.
Dude. Oh, okay. Whatever.
I'm a loser.
All right, here we go. And the veto is still out there for both Zach and Adam, depending on how this goes. And we'll see how this one goes. Here we go. The nominees for Best Supporting Actress 2024 Pinots are Jessie Buckley for Wicked Little Letters,
Wow.
Carrie Coon for His 3 Daughters,
Okay.
Anjanou Ellis Taylor for Nickel Boys,
Wow. Wrong brother.
Felicity Jones for The Brutalist,
Whoa. Okay.
Natasha Lyonne for His 3 Daughters,
Wow. Really?
Double mom.
and Elizabeth Olsen for
Whoa.
His 3 Daughters.
Didn't I say there's
There
a
you
world,
go.
Didn't I say there's a world where all 3 of them?
All 3 of them got in.
Now, Houston, we lost all 3 of them.
All 3 of the His 3 Daughters girls got in.
You got the wrong Anjanou Taylor performance. Wow, that's interesting. I can't
Yeah.
even veto this now.
You can't. So there it is.
So apparently, if you are a brother on a trip to Poland, you're a lead actor. But if you are a sister with a dying father in your apartment, you're a supporting actress.
We had talked about this one, and we said all 3 of them were going supporting.
That. Oh wow! I don't know when's this.
I love that Jessie Buckley got in. Like, that's awesome.
It's a bizarre list.
It's a really crazy list.
Has there ever been 3 nominees for the same movie before, Adam? Or
In the same category? No.
Burn
that's-
After Reading was
I
the
don't-
closest one with 2
I'm
nominations.
Sure, I'm
and
sure that had
Yeah.
multiple.
I don't. I would not have thought Felicity Jones would have been the one that from that list that made it to the Oscar or to
the Pinot 6. All right. Well, let's see who else received votes here. Others receiving votes. We have Adria Arjona from Hitman, Michelle Austin in Hard Truths, Lori Babin from Red Rooms, Becky Ann Baker for All Happy Families, Leonie Benesh from September 5, Autumn Best from Woman of the Hour. It's the translator lady, the one from Teacher's Lounge.
Okay.
Autumn Best, Michelle Buteau from Babes, Joan Chen from Dee Dee, Diana Kokunobo from The Way We Speak, Toni Collette for Juror Number 2, Daniel Deadweiler in The Piano Lesson, Chloe East for Heretic, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Catherine Mallon Kupferer for Ghostlight, Elba Mari for The Old Oak, Aubrey Plaza for My Old Ass, Margaret Qualley for The Substance, Saoirse Ronan for Blitz, and Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. All right.
Deadweiler did not get in this. I just realized that.
She got
Best was in like
14.
none of that movie.
She won, but she was good.
All right.
A minor character almost.
Zach,
Well,
veto.
if my number 4 had been in my top 3, I would veto. And I'll just say right now, my number 4 is Chloe East. I think she deserves a spot in this list. I can't veto her to put her in there because of the strange rules. It's like the refs at the Super Bowl. They were letting everything go. They weren't helping Pat. So I'm going to say no veto on this, but a shout out to Chloe East, who was great in Heretic.
All right. Adam?
All right. My number 3 pick is still on the board. Joan Chen. I will also defer.
Okay.
She was good.
I also only had 2 of my votes on this list. So thank you, Terry, for your vote tabulation.
I mean, this one was about. We'll talk at the debrief, but this was about as clear cut as it gets. Like this was going to be the list. So there you go. So Jesse Buckley, Carrie Coon, Anjanou Ellis Taylor, Felicity Jones, Natasha Lyonne, and Elizabeth Olsen. Congratulations to one of the not his 3 daughters, because I think they're going to vote split and none of them are going to win. So one of you is going to win. We'll see which one. I don't know. But yeah, there's our supporting actress nomination list. Moving on to our next debated category, which is the biggest surprise.
Yes.
And yes, we have Tim Travers up there. Shout out to Sam Dunning for coming on the podcast.
That's a consensus
For
pick.
the side chat.
This is a great slide.
It is a great slide. Okay, so biggest surprise film of the year. And for this one, let's see here. I'm going to go first on this one because I can. Because I can. All right. And I'm going to go with, there's so many ways you can go. Like there's some like legit like top 10, top 25 movies that were like came out of nowhere surprises. But I don't think a movie surprised me quite like Kneecap did.
That's not bad.
I'm going Kneecap as my most surprising film of the year. I'd seen the trailer. I didn't know what it was or anything.
You know who Kneecap was.
I had no idea who Kneecap was. And then it happened and I saw it and oh my word, that was so much fun. So Kneecap is my submission for most surprising film. We're going to Todd next.
Okay. My most surprising was not even that long ago that I watched it. It was a movie called Carry On.
Dude. Oh, yeah.
It's like this year's like what
Oh,
Michael Bay's Ambulance or something, where it's like it was just like this action movie that had no business being as fun as it was with a hyphen in it. And
That's what I was wondering.
and it's that movie was a blast to watch,
Yeah.
and it reminded me of an old '90s movie. It probably should have starred Nicolas Cage. So Carry On with that was so much fun, even though it was a Netflix original, right?
Yep.
So, you know.
Okay. Zach.
So my most surprising,
Cassie says Kneecap is wild.
It is wild.
Wild, bro.
My surprising film is a film that I think would have shocked everybody a year ago to say it's nominated for Best Picture and Best Actress. And it is the resurrection of a great actress, Demi Moore, and in a movie that I don't think anyone was quite prepared for, from a French director and a batshit crazy plot that involves body horror and an exploding head at the end of the movie,
And Dennis Quaid chewing.
Sure. We're gonna go with The Substance, which when we reviewed it, I had never really even heard of. I didn't even know that it was in theaters, and now we're on the precipice of this getting Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress nominations at the Oscars, and it's always also surprising how much Todd didn't like it, and that I was the only one to have it in their top 10. So the surprises keep coming with this movie.
You guys need to get on the revenge train. Hop aboard, boys. It's good. It's really good.
All right, Adam, what's your most surprising film?
Well, Carry On would have been my mention actually here. Or,
Nice.
It's up there. I had this on my list too.
You guys haven't seen it.
Still
right?
haven't seen it. I need to watch that one.
All right. I'm thinking too, when you get to a movie that is, you have no idea about this. I think John Wick was one of the films that kind of started this off. It released this 1 week and no one has heard that it was even coming out. And then you don't want to check a single trailer and go in completely blind. Strange Darling has done that. And I think that is like a huge surprise when that came out. That you want to be able to go in completely blind on it. So
That's a great.
I think that is kind of a surprising film too, because especially how it's structured. I'll just say that. That's all I will say.
It's a great call.
That is a great call.
I mean that should be winning this category probably.
All right, so we've got Kneecap, Carry On, The Substance, Strange Darling. We need one more.
It's a solid 4 right there.
That is a solid 4. The other ones I had written down were Daddy-O. I think Daddy-O is surprising. Was a surprising one. Touch.
We haven't seen El Jockey.
El Jockey. We haven't seen that.
Ooh,
But
we have to watch El Jockey from Argentina. It's on Disney. Great music and movie. Oh,
We could just put it on the list. El Jockey as our 5th.
but we haven't seen it. Like
But wouldn't that be the most
we'll watch
surprising-
it and maybe we watch it and report on it next week.
That
How
would be
about
the
that?
most surprising thing to have a film that we
That
haven't
would be
seen
most
nominated.
surprising. Other ones I had on here, I had Strange Darling also on my list. It Ends With Us. I was shocked at how good that was. And the other one I had was Late Night with the Devil. Like that was a surprisingly
that's
great
a solid
movie.
film. That's that. Yeah.
Okay, Todd.
So I mean, if you would have told me that this random horror movie by the directors, the son of Anthony Perkins was going to be like one of the top grossing movies of the year, like Long Legs, like that was a shock that it became that big. I was also really surprised at how good the idea of You is, the romantic comedy kind of with Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
Ricky Stenicki. Honestly, when you're talking about Farrelly Brothers making a Farrelly Brothers movie and it's something that we all actually agree on, that's absurdly surprising.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I really liked Wolves. Wolf was a lot of fun.
Good.
Wicked Little Letters came out of absolutely nowhere. Thelma, I was surprised at how much I loved Thelma. And honestly, I was surprised Gladiator 2 is better than Gladiator. Not that it's good, it's still a thumbs down, but it's like I was genuinely surprised that I was that interested.
I like it.
Zach.
You're taking a lot of the ones that I have. The only one that I would really want to add is, I guess, Inside Out 2, just because it was actually really good. Like, there was no reason for that movie to be as good as it was. I gave it 3.5 stars. I really liked it. And then the other one is, I guess, a little bit more personal, but I never expected Juror Number 2 to be as good as it was either. And to go through all the shit that happened with the distribution of it, I think was somewhat unexpected as well. But you guys have good nominees as well. So those are only 2 I would add.
All right. I think Alien Romulus would kind of, me being a big franchise guy with that, I love Alien. But The Beekeeper, David Ayer's film with Jason Statham, I think you would agree with it. Cadeo Lake, which is an HBO Max movie, kind of with Dylan O'Brien. That's a pretty good one. The First Omen had no right being as good as it was. Late Night with the Devil. The Order is another one that kind of pleasantly surprised us a lot. Aaron Pierre and Rebel Ridge is another Netflix movie I think at least to be mentioned here. Ricky Stenicki. Roadhouse on Amazon Prime is another fun movie.
Not surprising.
It was fun. And then Thelma was the one I had mentioned too.
I think it's got to be Ricky Stenicki.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Ricky
Stenicki.
We need to give that movie as much love as we can.
Ricky Stenicki.
Two-time nominee.
2-time nominated film already at the Pinots. Okay.
We have a comment from Cassie.
Cassie wanted to know how Flo didn't make the list. I mean,
Terry's number one of the
it
year.
is my number one of the year. I mean, it was surprising, but at the same time, it was.
I think there's
By the time we watched it, it was already getting like nominations and stuff, so you kind of knew it was going to be great.
And I think there's a good category later on for the best of the best other categories.
Oh,
You
yes.
probably can put that in there.
That's not
For
bad.
animation.
That's not bad. Okay, so here's our 5: Kneecap,
That's-
Carry On, The Substance, Strange Darling, and Ricky Stanicki.
That's the hardest debated list right there. I haven't seen
Yeah.
Kneecap though, but I already if that wins, that's I get it. That should go up
It's
there.
Strange Darling. Like,
But
I
it is
think
Strange Darling.
even it was surprising to everybody when they watched it and reviewed it, even though they knew that everyone else already liked it. They're like, "Oh, that's why it's that's why it's surprising."
I would agree.
Zach, you agree?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strange Darling, you are the most surprising film of the year. Congratulations. You just won your Pinot. All right.
The most. I'll read that comment from Cassie.
Oh, we got another comment coming through. The most surprising was how they made it. Oh,
Yeah, great
Flow.
call.
For
Yeah.
Flow, yeah. Absolutely. Made it with a free online animation software that Zach actually teaches his high schoolers. So shout out to that.
Information.
What?
Inside information.
Inside information. Moving on from surprising film. Ooh,
Oh wow.
it's time for this is a unique category. This is the YouTube award. So we have our YouTube channel. Adam works hard to keep our YouTube channel up to date with all the stuff that we talk about on the podcast. And he kept track and tabulated the 2024 reviews with the most views on YouTube, right? Most views on YouTube. So shout out to our YouTube crowd, whoever may be watching right now. You're going to see what you influenced here. So this was a banner year for the YouTube channel, right, Adam?
Correct. We had our most viewed videos of all time. Just to say, put it in perspective from last year, our number 10 film only barely got over 200 views at number 10. Every film here was pushing close to 400 in the top 5. We had about over 100 reviews on the YouTube channel. 60 plus of them won over 100 this year. So, and that is not including shorts. One short I want to shout out here is Reagan. It had 1,500 views on it. Would have been on this list if we were considering shorts, but this is a strictly full length.
Shout out to Reagan. Been mentioned several times today. I was not expecting that.
Not expecting the Reagan look.
expect Terry not to know how to spell it.
It was one of those I just had to look at it for a second. I'm like, nope, that didn't look right. Okay.
And there is a caveat film we'll see here. I'll explain when we get to it. You'll know.
Okay. Here we go. Our 10 for YouTube most viewed, and this is ranked 10 to 1, and we'll have a winner at the end of this of the Pinot of the year. So number 10, we have Baby Girl,
Nice.
385 views.
Harris Dickinson's terrible performance.
Apparently, number 9, Here, 386 views.
So close.
Another one where we trashed a movie.
I wonder if there are any.
Number 8, The Substance.
And 2 subscribers.
409
Wow.
reviews and 2 subscribers gained from The Substance review.
Hey,
I'll take it.
the two subscribers, you are 1. Just so you're clear. Don't forget.
That's a great.
That was low hanging fruit.
That was low hanging.
All right, number 7, The Return.
That's a surprise.
What is the return?
522 views and 1 subscriber. That's the Rafe Fiennes
Like movie or something.
Odyssey movie
Oh.
where he plays Odysseus.
Right, and it will now forever be known as the movie that came out before Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
Not gonna lie, I looked at my list today and I saw The Return. I'm like, what was The Return? And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Apparently 522 people watched me review it.
The thumbnail says this movie is Fines.
Best thumbnail, you know.
Best thumbnail Pinot. Number 6, Trap.
There we go.
530 views.
Shout out to M. Night's daughter.
Sucks. Now it's an actual Pinot, not even a Merlot.
Yeah. Number 5, Janet Planet. 588 views, 2 videos, and 2 subscribers.
So there was a recap of the Seattle Film Festival. So Tim
Yeah.
Travers got 3 videos. Bonjour Switzerland got 2 videos, and Janet Planet got 2 videos. However,
Shout out to the Seattle.
Janet Planet with just the one snippet review had 550 views. So it still beat Trap, but only 30 views went onto the Seattle Film thing. So it's still balanced out, but I wanted to give it a shout out.
Shout out to the Seattle Film Festival.
Shout out to the Seattle Film.
We'll have to do that again next year, Todd.
Yeah.
Number 4, Apocalypse Z: The Beginning of the End.
Yes.
658 views and 2 subscribers.
You're welcome. That's a foreign
That's an
zombie
Adam.
film from on Amazon Prime.
That's an Adam original broadcast there. Number.
I couldn't get Terrifier 3 on this list because it got bumped off at number 10. But hey, at least I got that horror movie on there.
Number 3. The Count of Monte Cristo, 2,574
Definitely a
views,
jump.
2 subscribers, and the 7th most viewed video on our channel.
Wow.
I hold to that got so many because I saw it before
So
it came
much.
out because it was on Hoopla randomly for a week, and I caught it, and then it was gone. So shout out Count of
So
Monte
far,
Cristo.
no
Shout out
misspellings.
Hoopla.
This is a win for me.
Yeah, I had to add the hyphen into that one though.
Okay,
so
well, whatever.
Yeah.
That's all the word on.
all right, number 2. I'm still here. 3,847 views, 21 subscribers, and the number 4 most viewed video on our channel.
It's gonna hit 4,000.
And it's-
Brazil.
Hi, Brazil.
Hi, Todd. That's what
Hi,
Brazil,
Todd.
That's what Brazil says.
Yeah, that's what Brazil says.
middle guy.
Hola, Todd. Yeah. apparently, the people in Brazil don't like our review of it, even though we all praised
because
it.
they think that we're on Letterboxd with our rating scale.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what it is. That might be it. We're out of 4 stars. Out of 4. 4 is the highest we go, not 5 like everybody else.
And Adam now knows the ending.
Thank you, Library Hoopla Access. Yes, Cassie, good shout out there.
Reply is the best.
Hoopla is the best. All right, and number 1, we already know what it is because we've been talking about this because this is insane.
is
Number 2
ridiculous.
was 3,800. Number 1 is Trigger Warning. 25,231 views, 23 subscribers, and our number 1 most viewed video of all time.
Nice.
By like
That's-
6,000.
Wow.
A
That's a great
random Netflix original starring Jessica Alba as an assassin, I think it was. Like she,
I don't know. You've seen it. I don't know.
she was one man army.
The devil
Jessica
or
Alba,
something?
the devil or something.
Birdman.
We're holding to the fact that it's called Trigger Warning, so people were looking for trigger warning videos and then found a video about a movie called Trigger Warning.
Look forward to our review of Spoiler Warning coming out.
Spoiler alert! Yeah.
And Adam, you made $4.13 off that.
Shut up.
So cheers to Trigger Warning. I mean,
Wow.
Cheers.
Trigger
To that.
warning.
Where's the
That's
beverages?
what was that? Not the surprising movie of the year.
Because it was
Trigger.
our view count
It
was
was-
surprising.
the view count was surprising. It actually was a somewhat.
tastes like sweet tarts.
Yeah, I was like Tang maybe.
Yeah, something. All right. Anyways, so that was that. That was pretty awesome.
That's not crazy. 25,000.
25,000.
25,000.
I'll take it.
25,000.
And we got subscribers from it.
And
too,
that
so it's not bad.
that gets Terry a win because he reviewed it. He had 3 possibilities of winning that award.
I had 3 solo reviews on that top 10.
Yeah, we had, and yeah, that is true.
All right,
It's a good one.
moving on. All right, we did surprising film. Now it's time for the biggest disappointment of the year. We're looking at a picture of Joker Folie à Deux, which is probably a good candidate to be on this list. But for this one, let's see here. Zach, you're first.
Maxine.
Yes.
I rest my case.
That's all. That's
It
all I
was
gotta say.
terrible. From going from a top 10 movie of the year
Yeah.
to a bottom 5 movie of the year is something that I guess like Judd Apatow and Alexander Payne could appreciate. But Maxine was terrible. I think I hated it more than anyone else.
Mm.
I think I maybe like Pearl more than anyone else. But
That's on my top 10 too, though.
it was bad experience.
Now the X franchise has been nominated all 3 films.
Wow. Okay, but for very different categories.
Let's hope Pearl's not
Stick-
watching this time around.
Stickman actress in this one.
All right, Adam.
Joker Folie à Deux.
Okay.
Another top 10 movie for me, and it's just definitely disappointing as well. So I will just throw that out there.
Dad.
Well, see, one is the one that you guys all like, so I don't know if I have to go with that one. I want to say Kung Fu Panda 4 because I really like the first 3 Kung Fu Pandas, and the 4th one is just it's so lame. They get rid of the fun characters. They're not like they're credited, but they don't even have like
Until
a
the
part in
very
the
end,
movie. Like it's I don't know what it was so misguided that Kung Fu Panda 4.
The best thing about that movie was the popcorn container at Regal.
Probably.
It's shaped like a Chinese takeout or a takeout dish. Yeah, it's great.
All right. Yeah. Kinds of kindness.
Ooh.
Well, they pumped the hell out of that trailer.
Yeah.
And
Give that
it was-
a thumbs up, Terry.
No, I don't think so.
And the thing is, it's disappointing is that it was great to get the Eurythmics back in your life. I mean, this has been also a great year of September, but also in June, I was playing that song all the time, and then the movie was a complete disappointment. Although I'm more sympathetic, I think, than you guys were to it. I think it has its moments.
All right. So we got Maxine, Joker, Full Ado, Kung Fu Panda 4, Kinds of Kindness. Consensus? Megalopolis?
But that was always going to suck, though.
That's
I don't think there was
That's
any
fair.
way that was. I mean, it's surprising how bad it truly was.
Well, what else do you have on yours?
Okay, yeah. I mean, you make a good point there.
By saying the name of the title.
To not have it, even though I don't think anyone could have anticipated how bad it was. Yeah, I think you have to go Megalopolis.
Okay. What else do we got?
I also have Apartment 7A, which is like the Rosemary Baby prequel. Argyle, Cuckoo got praised by a lot of people. It's kind of the Fall Guy. They pumped that trailer a lot. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire coming off the highs of.
Yeah.
The one If, which is the that's John Krasinski's next movie. Lisa Frankenstein, I was kind of disappointed by that one. A Quiet Place Day 1, even though I liked it, it's still disappointing. And then Spaceman. Also disappointing.
Yeah, that's a low-key good.
Yeah, Quiet Place Day 1 was going to be my top choice. I thought that movie sucked. And I really liked the first two.
I like that one.
I did too.
Megalopolis is on the list. The Beast, I thought was really overrated. Unfrosted, it's like Jerry Seinfeld, you're making a movie and that's what you decide to do? The Room Next Door was garbage. Fly Me to the Moon was disappointing. I thought the trailer looked fun. It was just kind of lame. Chasing Amy and Girls State are both just kind of lousy documentaries. And Joker Folie à Deux. All right, so it's on there. Yeah, so I had that on the list.
All right, other ones I had down here. I had that one down. Argyle. I was pumped for Argyle, and it sucked. And the Horizon, An American Saga Part 1. Todd loved it.
Not on Todd's disappointing list.
But yeah, not on Todd's disappointing list. But
well, I nominated that guy. That guy was good. Okay,
you put him in over Nicholas Holt.
But he's still good.
He was good. But...
Okay, sorry.
All right, what are we thinking? Megalopolis.
All the way.
Megalopolis, yeah.
I think just out of respect, Megalopolis.
Out of disrespect, gotcha.
Megalopolis. Okay.
We have a comment there. Yes, there was, and it was not.
There was another Kung Fu Panda. Yes, there was. Apparently, there's a reason no one's heard of it.
Yeah, I think Maxine or Joker, I think, are kind of the top contenders on this one.
I kind of liked Maxine.
Coming off of what X and Pearl was, Pearl being a Pinot winner and stuff like that, you were kind of expecting.
I think it's got to be Joker.
It's got to be
the first time that we have a winner from the slide.
I don't like nominating the slides, but at the same time, it was hard not to do that.
Yeah.
But everybody hated Joker. I mean, there were some defenders of Maxine out there.
But
it
was go from a Best Picture nomination to
it was so
favorite.
It was so
as big of a drop as you get.
Boring.
But you could also make the case that you go from winning an Academy Award for the greatest film trilogy of all time in The Godfather to making.
Yeah, but he hasn't made anything of substance in 30 years.
Okay, so we're voting Joker Folie à Deux.
It's got to be Joker. It's got to be Joker Folie à Deux.
Okay. Low-key, I don't think there's that much of a difference between the first and the second. I mean,
we all love the first one.
Yeah, it was a top 10 movie for me.
Yeah.
Well, okay, whatever. I thought it was okay.
All right, Joker Folie à Deux. You just want a Pinot.
All right.
Kind of.
Merlot.
A Merlot.
Merlot.
Yes. All right. Moving
Speaking of
on.
Merlot, when are we going to actually open
Yeah,
these
should we
Pinots?
open a
I think
Pinot?
this is a convenient time for a break
I think it.
and to talk about the wine selection that we have.
We have a selection of Pinots behind us here.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored.
Open the big.
Oh
the
yeah.
big things.
Let's get rid of this for a sec. There we go. So yes, behind us here we have a selection of Pinot to go along with our Pinot Award.
I agree, Cassie.
I can't convince myself to finish Joker. Yeah, Cassie can't finish Joker because it's not worth finishing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna crack open one of them. Let's just crack open one of them. Which one are we cracking open?
Oh, we're going one at a time.
Maybe.
I like the idea of a wine taste test. That's
Wine
great.
tasting.
Well, we need the glasses.
We do need the glasses. Okay. So I'll go get the glasses. Todd, you want to start to crack them open?
All right, so
Sure.
Okay.
We now have more viewers. So we have the whole thing. The wine.
all right, so
we're
take a little.
We're starting
break
with the
here.
documentary because Mercury's always in retrograde.
So here we go. I just give a little recap so far. Our most nominated film is His Three Daughters with 3 nominations.
Yes.
all in the
tripod.
same category.
All right, and tied is The Brutalist with 2, Ricky Sinicki with 2, Strange Darling with 2, but also picked up a win, and Trap with 2, also picking up a win, and Substance with 2 as well.
I'm
is gonna
so
sound
happy
really
that
good
Trap
on
is
that
getting
recording.
some love this year. Trapped, I love that we didn't even have as a disappointing nominee because we all knew it was going to suck. But just
That'd be good enough.
All right. This
All right,
is the one. This is sponsored by Grocery Outlet.
Grocery Outlet, bargain wine.
Uncorked by Cosmopolitan because Mercury's always
Okay, this is the
on retrograde.
sounding
Here we go.
documentary. This is Zach's choice here.
Yes.
you're a bad girl, Stephanie.
Maybe spanked.
It doesn't smell very good.
It's not terrible. It's quaffable,
Quaffable,
but far from transcendent. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And this is
Better
is why
than
we
the
do
back
this.
of an LA City school bus.
This is why we do this. Okay.
No,
We have a comment.
Well, Zach left a comment on it. Most disappointing of the Kansas Jayhawks and Hunter Fairleigh
yeah,
Dickinson.
he lost me money, dude.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
I mean, and it was, listen, that screen was almost like IMAX size. I mean, we had no other thing to look at for 30 minutes.
But
last
Hunter
night.
Dickinson's fouls.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we ready to get back into this?
Adapted.
Yes. Let's do
Adapted
it.
screenplay.
Come on, team.
This could be interesting.
This is gonna be interesting. We talked like this was one of the weaker categories, didn't we?
It was the hardest to come up with 10
Yeah.
legitimate contenders.
Ours come up with 10 legitimate contenders. So let's see what 10 or what 5, 6. We have 6 we came up with. All right, the nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay 2024 Pinots are The Bike Riders. I'm Still Here. Take that, Brazil.
Yeah, with the Oscars.
don't start
the
offending
Oscars
Nickel Boys.
category you didn't get into. The Nickel Boys.
Nickel Boys. The Order.
There we go.
Sing Sing. And Touch.
Adam, what the hell?
What would I do?
You texted me like a month ago. You better not have Robot Dreams on your list.
Yeah, that is true.
Robot Dreams was an adapted screenplay.
That was my
Oh,
number
wow.
one adapted screenplay. How the
too
hell
bad.
is
Too
you guys
bad
not
you
voting
used
for this
your.
shit?
Too bad you used your veto.
Yeah, but I would take out the order again, probably. Bullshit. Adam, what are you doing over there? Would you put in Joker Fully Outdo this time?
No, I put the other robot movie.
I love it.
Robot over Robot Dreams?
Yeah.
Okay, a question about the veto.
Yeah.
So if I were to veto one of these,
Yeah.
but hypothetically speaking, one of them's already in my top 3, could it get a dual nomination in this category? No. Okay.
No, you
I'm
can't.
just looking for any loophole
You
possible.
can't add a movie that's already on the list.
But I could take it down to 5 though if I did that.
No.
possibly, right?
No. All right. So yeah.
Because I would take out the Bike Riders. I don't know
Robot
what
Dreams,
that's gonna
guys,
do.
really? Nothing?
Wait, the order.
Well, I didn't know it was an adapted screenplay. Had I known, what is it adapted from?
It's like a
the robot names.
comic.
Dreams
book.
of
Dreams of a
Robots.
Robot. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm missing one. Touch. Oh yeah, Sing Sing. That's the one missing.
Well,
It's
Todd can blame me because I didn't know that was an adapted screenplay.
adapted from. It's a
Oh,
book.
I've also messed up.
Okay,
too.
I-
a graphic novel.
I didn't put it in. I struggled on what to do with it because it's a screenplay without any dialogue.
Yeah, so was the artist now nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, but I also would have struggled to put that in. I don't know.
Damn it! I'm sorry, Todd. Can I veto and just put his number 1 in?
No,
That's what I'm saying. We should veto.
All right, let's talk about what else.
Touch is an interesting nomination. I did not see that coming.
I need to see
All
that
right,
one.
let's talk about what else we have receiving votes.
And I'm still here now too.
It's brutal, the complete unknown.
We have Alien Romulus, La Cocina, A Complete Unknown, The Count of Monte Cristo, Dune Part 2, Femme, The First Omen, Inside Out 2. It ends with Us, Night Bitch, Nosferatu, One Life, The Outrun, The Piano Lesson, A Quiet Place Day 1, Rob Peace, Robot Dreams, and The Wild Robot.
The loser here really is Todd, because this should have been his veto. Let's get Robot Dreams in there, but he wasted it getting rid of Nicholas Hoult.
All right.
Can we do that and just say, can we put Nicholas Hoult back in and Robot?
Let's just redo the whole thing.
No, we can't.
No.
I mean, this is the reason why I don't like this.
What's done is done. I honestly would be okay with that, but whatever. All right, Zach. But what's done is done. Zach, are you using your veto?
No, because my top 3 all got represented.
Okay.
So I cannot do it.
You literally can't use your veto on this one.
Right. I would have put Robot Dreams in there, but I can't do it.
Once again, I actually have 3. 3 got in this time. Thank you, everybody.
Adam?
I have only 1 in my top 3 got in, but I think I would make Todd even more mad if I.
I mean, you could do what you want.
No,
I mean, I don't know.
I'm not going to do that.
Either you piss off Todd or you piss off
I'm
Brazil.
not going to do that.
Well, that would help the YouTube channel.
All right.
Should I do it?
Wait. Which one?
Should I do it?
Why are we consulting?
No, I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm not
All
doing
right.
it.
Inside
So
information.
We're staying with the 6. We're staying with Bike Riders. I'm still here. Nickel Boys, The Order, Sing Sing, and
So we had 2 nominees at the Oscars there.
2 overlaps. Oh yeah, we hadn't really talked about the overlaps yet. What were the overlaps?
Nickel Boys and Sing Sing.
Nickel Boys and Sing Sing. Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations, Nickel
Wait,
Boys.
so Conclave didn't get any votes?
Oh.
Conclave got no
Hell no.
votes.
That's surprising.
It's going to be the winner too.
It
Wow.
was not on the list. It was not on the list. Yeah, I didn't even realize that wasn't on the list.
So maybe it wasn't that weak of a category in that case.
All right. So let's move on to one of our favorite
We
categories.
have Robot Dreams, the graphic novel.
Classic graphic novel.
I have a copy on my shelf. So I did not know that. Terry
Okay.
probably didn't know
Graphic
that.
novel.
He
I had a
was
feeling it was a graphic novel. No, I think she means her library shelf, not her shelf of her personal library. All right, one of our favorite categories that we just started up.
What is that flower from?
If
Imaginary friend.
Oh.
The Matt Damon, what
the
movie
voice
are
of
you in? Here are all of Matt Damon's roles from this year. We've got, I think, a congressman in
that's
Driveway Dolls. We got the
Instigators.
con man in The Instigators. We've got a flower in If, and we've got, of course,
the Super Bowl ad.
the Super Bowl ad as Ben Affleck's friend who regrets his decisions in life. Yeah, this award goes to the person who feels the most out of place in a movie, and when they pop up, you go, "Why are you here?"
So this is kind of a Merlot.
Kind of. And this is all inspired by Matt Damon's performance in, I mean, most things he's been in the last 10 years, but especially Oppenheimer. It was a why are you here?
But a lot of movies. Also
A
Euro
lot of
Trip.
movies.
Also Jersey Girl. Also
Everything but Dogma.
Courage Under Fire.
There's a lot of stuff where now you're like,
Interstellar.
why?
Interstellar.
He's
Exactly.
like a main part in Courage Under Fire.
He's good in Courage
All right,
Under
what are we
Fire.
doing?
All right. So Matt Damon, what movie are you in? We're
That's a
going
lot
to
of Matt
Todd
Damon.
first because I feel bad for Todd.
Todd is the tragic character of this Pinot so far.
Man, I have some good ones, and I don't even like my first one as much. I mean, it is like kind of a consensus pick. I don't know if I want to go with it now. I don't know. When we reviewed Nosferatu, Lily Rose Depp is in a different movie. I don't know what she's doing necessarily. Every scene, it's like, okay, I'm gonna put on the Lily Rose Depp show. It's like that player who's just like, I'm cash money from the midcourt, and I'm gonna go, like, when I get across half court, I'm gonna jack up a shot because
Let it rain.
That's Lily Rose Depp in Nosferatu.
All right. Lily Rose Depp, Nosferatu. Not bad, not bad. I don't mind her as much as you do, but I've got some really good ones here.
That is a good question. So, what movie should Matt Damon be in? I'm not sure there's
Good
an
Will
answer to
Hunting
that.
2, hunting season.
Yeah.
Yes, more hunting.
That's a great question. I'm gonna go next. My pick is Scoot McNairy in A Complete Unknown.
Oh wow!
Wow.
That's the
Where we?
He pops up, and you go, "Why is Scoot in this movie?"
What's the over-under on times Terry's going to nominate Scoot McNairy?
He's leading the nominations for this one Pinot test too.
I wrote down Ed Norton in The Complete Unknown. I thought
Yeah,
his
that's
energy
a
was
better
way more
pick.
different.
Well, I don't know. I'm going Scoot. There's too many good ones, but I have to go Scoot.
Scooter, what a got grub?
All right, Adam.
All right, we mentioned it before. Fred Heckinger in Gladiator 2.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's on my list too.
That's a good one.
I also want to know
is he
what he's doing in Nickel Boys. Like, it's like the most random little role for him.
And
to
then
pop
one,
up
yeah.
as.
He's had a lot of movies this year.
That's like the fourth performance of his we've mentioned so far today.
Like Craven.
Well, he was so
We
close
didn't
to
even
making my
mention-
support Nicolas for Thelma.
For Thelma, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like what's the kid from Manchester by the Sea? Lucas Hedges. He's having a Lucas Hedges moment.
Yeah.
I don't know who that actor is.
He's the grandson in Thelma.
Oh, okay.
And he's the weird, like, childish emperor of the two in Gladiator 2.
I've
He's
never
the friend in Nickel
I've
Boys.
never heard of a Fred under the age of 40. That's kind of Fred
Well-
Savage, maybe.
And
Fred
Fred
Hoiberg.
from Scooby Doo.
Fred Hoiberg.
Yeah.
Fred Hoiberg, great guard.
Yeah.
Fouled out, I think, today.
No,
points.
that was the kid. Whatever.
Anyway, what's your
Zach, what's yours?
By the way, go Ducks. Game has started. Thank you, Ducks. Matt Damon, what movie are you in? We're going Chris Klein in Furiosa.
Chris Klein?
Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris
Excuse me.
Klein.
Name that Chris. Chris
When was the last
Hemsworth.
time
No one-
Chris Klein was in a movie.
No one thinks it's Chris Klein.
Nobody's ever confused them before.
Well, I just did. It's the first.
That's a good story. That would have been my number one. I should have made a consensus.
That's that. I put him down as a supporting actor.
Really?
Above Nicolas.
He was in the list. I remember
But
that.
not and above John Cena.
And John Cena.
All
You know
right,
what-
I want to make it epic, baby. Let's go.
You know, it's always a good pick when you don't even need to defend it. When everybody else can just come in and say, "Yeah, that's it."
All right. We need a consensus pick. Todd, what other ones were you considering?
John Voight in Megalopolis, but I
Oh,
think you
yeah.
could say every actor.
Every actor in Nicolas.
Haley Mills in Trap.
Oh,
Yes!
I don't know where she
Oh,
was still
that's
alive.
a great one.
Yeah.
Paul
Great
Bettany
call.
in here. I mean, it's Paul Bettany doing weird shit. Vincent Kuchel in Bonjour, Switzerland. He's the one that looks like I can't remember what I said he looks like now.
Neil Patrick Harris.
And Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Mixed with Todd McShay. I can't remember what I said.
It was something like that. No, I think I was Klatt.
Oh yeah, Joel Klatt.
Joel
Yes,
Klatt.
yes,
If Joel Klatt and Neil Patrick Harris were combined to be this character from
and,
Bonjour, Switzerland.
and Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown.
All right, I had J.O. Sanders and his three daughters, the dad,
Yeah.
because
that's a-
that scene is like the what movie did I just walk into? Nick Offerman in Civil War. I have the monkey in Better Man, because at first you're like, what the hell? And then you settle into it. It's pretty awesome. I've got two different Jason Schwartzman performances. Jason Schwartzman in Queer and in The Last Showgirl.
Oh, not Between the Temple.
No.
He belongs.
That's Carol Kane.
And here's where I had Channing Tatum in Deadpool and Wolverine. Because what movie are you in?
Oh my god. I'm
That
gonna
was a
myself.
fun spin-off.
Yeah.
All right,
All
Adam.
right, I got Dolores, Monica Bellucci, and Beetlejuice. Because what are you doing in this movie? No point in this one. Fade Rafa, Austin Butler, and Dune Part 2 again. Elder Kennedy, Topher Grace's character in Heretic. He just pops in for a scene and just disappears.
Oh,
Like, what are you in?
I forgot
That
about
is-
that.
That's a
Giovanni Ribisi in the trailer for Horizon Part 2 and Horizon Part 1.
And apparently he's the main character.
Kevin Bacon, I thought was the this is clearly from Maxine. I thought that's clearly what should go here. Boy Willie, John David Washington, the piano lesson.
Mm.
He was completely different. And then
Yeah.
Conor McGregor in Roadhouse.
That's a good one too.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So the some
Wow.
ones that got the best reactions. That was it, right?
Yeah,
Zach still has to go.
Zach's honorable mentions.
Those are really good. Okay. I went with Javier Bardem in Doom Part 2. I also had Nosferatu, but I didn't go with Lily Rose Depp. I said either Willem Dafoe
yeah.
or Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
I had Kevin Bacon and Maxine. I had Jimmy Kimmel and Ezra because for some reason they show up on the Jimmy Kimmel show, right? Remember that?
Oh, that's right. Kimmel, I remember the trailer, yeah.
That's all I have.
Rob Gronkowski showed up in The Instigators with that Matt Damon movie, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Okay. What were you going to say, Todd? Best reactions?
Well, I forgot. What was the one you said at the end?
Bishi and
Rabisi.
Yeah,
Conor
that's a-
McGregor.
That was Conor McGregor,
a
Haley
good
Mills. I think are two
Yeah.
are two very good contenders, and the cast of Megalopolis probably.
I was thinking Haley Mills. Like that was a pretty good shout
Okay,
out.
but the cast of
in the trailer
Megalopolis,
the
that's
second
funny.
movie of the first movie.
That is pretty great. Rabisi, yeah.
Could Rabisi get two? If he gets nominated here, is he going to get nominated later?
Yeah,
He
he
get two
could.
noms.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'd say Haley Mills or Giovanni Ribisi. That's
So
what
I mean, I like Haley Mills.
Let's do it.
Let's do
And
that.
Haley
then
Mills,
nomination
done.
for Trap.
Now, it is
Again.
leading the charge now. It's tied with his three daughters.
I really want to vote for Haley Mills to win this, so Trap can be the
That's the most wins.
most wins at this year's Pinots.
Oh my word.
I can't even picture who Haley Mills in this movie is.
She's the
She's the mom.
profiler.
Right? Oh, profile. Oh, the not the mom.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Bliss.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
get it. Okay, I get it.
Parent Trap.
Yes.
Pollyanna.
Okay.
So this is a pro. So what are we thinking about for the
winner here?
I think we've already mentioned Fred Heckinger for Gladiator 2. But we also said Lily Rose Depp when you guys we talked about it, the review, or when you guys reviewed it, we
Yeah.
talked about it. Like you guys mentioned that's pretty good.
Well,
For
But I don't necessarily think I disagree with the Lily Rose. I don't think she's very good in the movie, but it's not so much that I think she was trying to be consistent tonally with the movie. It's more like Haley Mills. I didn't realize you were still alive. Award. That's what we should rename this.
I'm thinking Haley Mills or Fred Heckinger.
I never saw Gladiator 2.
I mean, Chris Hemsworth was my number one choice. I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with that.
He was on my list for most Nicolas Cage performance.
Oh.
Because
Ooh,
he's
that's not bad.
in a different movie, but in an awesome way.
Yeah.
Where the idea of this one is
In a bad way.
what you're distracting. Your presence is distracting. So, in that case, all right, I'd say Haley Mills then.
That's my vote too.
All right.
All right.
Trap. It's
Two
the-
wins.
It's the Oppenheimer of this year's Pinots. It's dominant so far.
Haley Mills.
Two
Wins.
wins for Trap. Wow.
The
Did
how
not
are you
have that on my
the
score.
how are you still alive?
Yeah, the Haley Mills. That's the off. The
I didn't know you were alive.
I didn't know you were alive award.
yes.
Goes to Haley Mills
I
and
think
Trap.
Richard Roundtree. I mean, well, is he not?
He's not.
anymore. Yeah,
Oh,
that was-
How are you not?
And
That's
he
a
had died. He
buzzkill.
died like months before that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Haley Mills. How are you still alive? Award. That next year's Pinots. Stay tuned.
Oh man.
This is gonna be a tough category
Fernando
now.
Montenegro could have been.
Yeah. Fernando Montenegro.
Oh, don't come on, Todd. Stop. Just stop, okay?
Hey, we have Argentina watching that.
That's
yeah,
true.
that's true. That's true. Okay. All right, moving on from Matt Damon, and it is now time for original screenplay. Will Thelma be nominated? I mean, she's on the screen right now. We will see.
June Squibb. How are you still alive?
Yeah, that's a good point too.
That's
That's
more like Haley.
Nostalgia.
All right. The nominees for Best Original Screenplay are Todd's already dreading this.
God. This is a tough category.
Anora,
Okay.
That's a good pick.
The Brutalist,
Another good one.
Wow. Okay. That's
Daddy-O,
Yeah.
first.
A Real Pain,
First.
Strange Darling, and The Substance.
Oh my.
Some bullshit. Snack Shack didn't get on there.
No challengers either.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
There's
true.
the 6. There's the 6.
So you didn't have that number 1 then, Adam.
No.
Well, my number 1 and number 3 didn't
You
make
wasted
it.
your number 1. So when looking at your last number 1,
Well, my number 1's up there though.
I know you wasted your. I'm saying you didn't even have your number 1 movie of the year up there.
See, here's the problem with the veto.
That's the substance.
If you veto something early like Todd, that's just dumb. You need to hold off until the end. Who cares
I
about
was
this
that
shit?
frustrated that you guys didn't have Nicolas Cage like on your list at all.
Hold on, let me get this up here. A real pain.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We need to now go away. Hold on. That's the wrong mouse. See, this is why I grab my mouse. Oh. There we go. Okay.
And Daddy-O gets a first nom too.
Okay. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in there.
Actually,
this will be an interesting one to
good.
debrief.
This is arguably the stiffest category.
Those are some heavy hitters, like, and unanimous movies between us. Like, that's a great category.
Yeah.
That's the best category, I think.
All right, shall we see what else you got considered?
I have a feeling Trap will not win this Pinot.
Others receiving votes. All Happy Families, Challengers, Civil War, Ghostlight, Good One, Hard Truths, His Three Daughters, In the Summers, Io Capitano, Janet Planet, Last Stop in Yuma County, Love Lies Bleeding, Peak Season, Red Rooms, Saturday Night, September 5, Snack Shack, and Thelma.
God.
Okay. Zach, are we using a veto?
Here's the thing. I don't know what the hell you have winning Best Picture. So,
Well, remember, you can't use your veto on picture.
oh, interesting. Okay, that does change things a little bit.
You only have 3 more categories you can use it on.
Only 3 more
Well,
categories.
no.
Four.
Because actor, actress,
Director.
director, ensemble.
Yeah, 4.
You have 4 more categories you can use it on.
I might regret this, but I'm not going to use my veto.
Okay. Adam, you gonna use your veto?
It's too early. It's like taking out your queen in the chess game. You gotta,
What are the
prolong that
nominees
shit.
again?
The nominees again are. See, this is the key: is checking if you're gonna lose something.
Who cares about
Anora, The Brutalist, Daddy-O, Real
Not as
Pain,
important
Strange
as
Darling, The
Brutalist.
Substance.
No, I'm not gonna have a chance to take it. Have one of those other
You
movies.
should use it there.
Okay, fine.
Whoa!
Veto.
That was really
Okay.
You convinced him.
really.
No, I don't want to do it. No, I'm not doing it.
Do it.
I'm not doing it.
Do it.
No, I don't want.
Yeah, you do.
One of those other
You
movies.
really do.
Come on, Nat. Don't do it. Wait until it's a more significant category.
We only have 4 left.
I know, but
We've
this,
had zero challengers nominations so far.
That's true.
don't do it, Adam. Just wait.
Well, actually, I'm trying to process where I have my stuff at, so maybe it balances stuff out. My fear is if I veto it, Daddy-O, no. Okay, yes, what we were doing.
Oh my
Can we
Okay.
strategically do it?
No, this is a good group, Adam.
What are we doing?
All of us like these movies.
We're putting challengers in here.
Challengers is going in.
Please don't knock out a Real Pain.
And getting removed for challengers is The Substance.
Yes.
Terrible.
Thank you.
Nicely done, Adam.
Yes. Made it endlessly better.
There we go.
This is now that is now an elite list.
Now, I will say
Challengers has
A
no
li-
chance of winning this. I mean, that was just pointless.
challengers
that?
and The Substance were like deadlocked for the last spot.
Okay, so this
So-
is the reason why the veto exists.
Yeah, like that would be that.
I
Yeah.
don't even have Strange Darling on my list.
In fact, when we debrief,
Oh my
Todd will probably
Yeah.
give me crap for putting The Substance in over
You
challengers
didn't
based
have-
on the resume.
You didn't have Strange Darling in your top 10 screenplays, Todd?
It was a brutal list.
Yeah. It's crazy.
All right.
I did have Substance on my list too, which is
Well, there you go. Anora, the
I'm so
Brutalist,
glad
Daddy-O,
that
Real
was
Pain,
still on
Strange Darling, and
Good call,
now
Adam. Good call. Give me some.
Challengers
okay.
is on there. There you go.
I'm glad I didn't pregame and do the Adam Pearson veto.
Okay,
Honestly, was that thought about that?
time to move on to our next category.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Hold on a
The
second.
most Nicolas Cage
2.
performance. We need to hold on because Adam's keeping stats.
3, 4, 5. I think I missed an original screenplay. Video Plane, Daddy-O, Anora,
The Brutalist,
The Brutalist.
Challengers, Strange Charlie.
That's where I have. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, just making sure. I got
He's
all the
got it.
nominations.
We're good. All right. Most Nicolas Cage performance. So
A lot of balancing.
as Nicolas Cage is,
On the awards or somebody.
especially in Long Legs, the Nicolas Cage of it all. What performance best represents the spirit of one Nicolas Cage? Yeah. Or what could you see Nicolas Cage playing? Maybe you could look at it that way.
There's that too.
There's a possibility
A lot
of
of
2
nominees.
winners that could be nominated again.
You have a comment.
True.
Chillin'.
Great Thelma. I like grandmothers who search for revenge.
Revenge.
Seek revenge. Yes. Thank you, Erica.
I don't know what the.
Erica, what do you think about Brazilians? You're from Argentina.
No.
You don't need to start.
No.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right. So most Nicolas Cage performance.
We
We're
don't know
going
you.
to go to the master of the Cager first.
Yes.
Todd.
Okay. Oh.
You're not the master of the Cager.
So do I? Can we just say our non-negotiable right now? Rock Hard Rod.
Yes.
That's-
John
yeah.
Cena.
John Cena and
That's a
Ricky
good- that's
Stenicki.
great.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
We'll
Get that out of the way.
get that out of the way. Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
I can go with that. I can get behind that.
I can get down with that.
I have my next pick is Dave Bautista's role in The Last Showgirl as Eddie.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like that is so the type of role that Cage takes in a supporting role in a movie that he puts his name on just so the movie gets made. And I feel like that's what Dave Bautista did. He got to show his range. He's the head of the Showgirl show. So I that was one thing I was just like, man, this would have been a killer Cage role, and it would have been so much fun to see him in that movie. Even though Dave Bautista is great. I did not consider that one apparently.
I did not have that one on my list. No, I got an extensive list here though. Okay,
Long and distinguished for me too.
long and distinguished. Let's go, Zach.
All right, Count Orlok in Nosferatu is obvious pick. Bill Skarsgård, but I think Nicolas Cage would have even done a greater job, and that should have been our non-negotiable.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
No, Scars. It's Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Skarsgård now. He's not related to Peter.
Yeah. There we go. Nosferatu. Okay,
Fantastic pick.
that was on
Thank
my
you.
list too.
Came up with it all by myself.
I'm sure you did.
All right, Adam.
All right. We mentioned this movie before, but I really think that he would be a killer.
He'd be a killer.
No, he would do this role killer. He would do this job. David Dastmalchian in Late Night with the Devil as Jack Delroy.
Yes, I like
pretty
that.
good.
That's,
Did I spell it right?
Hold on.
You don't ask Adam.
D-A-S-T. I was good at my slides today.
I think I spelled it right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a good pick.
yes,
Oh,
I know.
man.
excellent.
I've got some great ones on here. I
This
mentioned
is a
I
solid
have
list,
Chris
dude.
Hemsworth from Furiosa on here. I had Bill Skarsgård from Nosferatu. I also had Simon McBurney from Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that rage-filled lunatic.
Willem Dafoe and Nosferatu.
I had Willem Dafoe on Saturday Night
Oh, okay.
on there. That's an interesting energy. I had Glenn Powell in Hitman. I could see him pulling that off.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Oh, all right. I'm down to 2. Do I? Yeah, we're doing it. James McAvoy, Speak No Evil.
Oh, God. Another Speak No Evil pick from Terry.
Yeah,
And not Scoot McNairy.
that is nice of you to say.
We are covering the whole full Nicolas Cage experience.
I was all right. I was trying to pick between James McAvoy and Speak No Evil and Sean Penn and Daddy-O. Like, can you see Nicolas Cage driving that cab?
Yeah.
Can
Like,
we?
that would have been cool.
Can
This
we?
would have been the one time Nicolas Cage's role in Long Legs could have actually made this cat.
It really could have.
I mean, I don't necessarily think that John Cena is a non-negotiable.
But Cena was Cage.
He was one of the ones considered for the role, like or attached to it at one point.
He was supposed to be Ricky Stenicki.
But there's a few others that I would put above that. Is all I'm saying.
Well, we have honorable mentions we can still mention.
Yeah, I got a couple ones I want to mention.
Okay.
All right, honorable mentions. Go for it.
So I had Kevin Costner in Horizon, American Saga Chapter 1, just being the lead, and along with The Dead Don't Hurt, the Viggo Mortensen role. Like, just being the lead in a Western, he does that a lot. The Jude Law role in The Order. That's also
like that.
like
Because he
a-
got the trust.
probably-
Kind of the trust. Yeah.
yeah, like 10 years ago, it was like a total Cage thing. Of course, Kevin Bacon and Maxine. Dennis Quaid in The Substance. He probably would have really eaten that shrimp. And and then the monkey in Better Man.
He would have just been the monkey.
You know, I mean, Robbie Williams. You could have played Robbie Williams.
All right, Zach, what else did you have?
Okay, I had the drummer in the mask in Kneecap,
Pretty good.
Spaceman, Adam Sandler, Charlton Copley in Monkey Man.
Yeah, I had him down too.
Oh, I
the
forgot
boss.
about that one. Yeah.
Explains the plot of the movie in the first 5 minutes.
Emery Cohen as Cockroach in The Bike Riders.
Mm.
And this is the real one, Amelia Perez. I mean, we haven't nominated her, but there's no other actor who would have taken that on other than Nicolas Cage. And I think that needs to be considered. I would kick out John Cena. In fact, if I had a veto power for this category, I would kick out John Cena for Amelia Perez.
I'll give you $5 million. I'll do it.
It's all right. Is it my turn? Is it my turn now? Oh yeah,
It's
it's my turn.
grotesque.
Okay, I had Dan Stevens and Abigail as Frank. He's just
Oh, then of course, yes, that's a great pick.
Sam Rockwell and Argyle. Jason
Yeah.
Bateman and Carry On. I think he can do that. Hugh Grant
Yeah.
and Heretic. It's pretty good. Michael Keaton in this movie called Knox Goes Away, but he has to direct it himself because that's what
Oh.
Michael Keaton did. Willem Dafoe and Nosferatu. Tilda Swinton in this movie called Problemista.
Problemista.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year's Everything Everywhere All at Once that didn't win Oscars.
Maxwell McCobb Locos, which was played in Red Rooms. He's the killer, but he just sits there in the trial.
That's
so he
a great
He doesn't
call.
say anything. He just sits there. That's good, interesting. Jake Gyllenhaal in Roadhouse, Jesse Eisenberg and Sasquatch Sunset,
Yes.
or just be the entire cast of Sasquatch Sunset, and then Keanu Reeves in Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic the
You
Hedgehog.
could have just said every role in Megalopolis. Like, why would you
Yeah,
go in that
that's-
movie?
there you go.
That's a good point.
Other ones I had down. I had Hugh Grant in Heretic.
Yes.
And
that's a good one.
and I had him as a dual role as Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor in Roadhouse.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's a nice nuance.
It's a
Yeah,
nuanced
okay.
performance. He
All
comes
right.
out naked in the first scene.
What's winning?
It's
What's
between
winning?
Cena and Skarsgård.
It's got to be Skarsgård.
Skarsgård, all the way.
It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to
Can you
be.
imagine Nicolas Cage as Ricky Stenicki though? Like him with
It
those
would've
guys
been-
as his friends, like trying to be a contemporary of
It
them.
would have felt like a version of Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That's what it would have come off
A
as.
little bit, okay.
So we've already
Okay,
kind of seen it.
Will Skarsgård.
I
Not that
still,
he hasn't played a vampire before.
I still think Amelia Perez would
Yeah,
have been
he hasn't
the
played-
winner.
He hasn't played Dracula before or anything.
Right. You're gonna open the grandfather's closet.
Yeah.
All right, we're
let's
opening
do
a new bottle. We
Okay,
gotta do
that,
keep
one,
our taste
that
test
last
going.
one was quaffable, but far from
It did
transcendent.
not
Yeah.
smell good.
That was the first reaction.
Is this chicken, Mrs. Raymond? That's what
Yeah,
it felt like.
it tasted like a documentary that Zach would like a lot more than us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I like it.
That might be a quote of the year.
Oh my word, we're having fun. We're having fun.
We're having fun, boys. Like, yeah, this is good.
The Ducks are down 4, by the way. Screw Rutgers. What good has ever come from the state of New Jersey? There we go.
The impersonation of SNL.
3-pointer by the Ducks.
So this is a running gag that Zach has to have money on a game happening during the Pinots.
Because it wins. It hits every time. So the Ducks are going to win. Nebraska hit earlier today. Shout out to what's his name?
I have no idea
Willie?
what the hell is going on here.
No, Gary.
Worst performance, Todd opening this bottle. What the hell is
Yeah,
going on
that's
over here?
that's a
I
weak
didn't
sauce,
do
man.
anything. It's just your
Exactly.
corkscrew isn't going down.
Oh, that's a good
You're,
point.
are you shoving down too?
No, I'm just holding it in place.
Pop. All right, grandfather. Let's hold this red bottle of wine over this white couch. It's a great
Yeah.
call.
And your computer.
And your white shirt.
Who's this?
That's weird.
That's you. All right.
This is the grandfather's clock. Terry's official wine.
Yeah, I got one for each person.
Ooh.
The last one was Zach's because it sounded like a
It doesn't
pretentious
smell any
documentary
better.
that he would not, or that none of us would like, then he would watch. And this is the grandfather's clock because they always
Yes.
tell me I'm old.
There we go. Cheers. The Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
Oh,
NC State.
Oh, I have a topper for that. All right.
Oh, this one's a little better, but it's
This
probably
one's
because
better?
I'm more drunk.
That's a good point. So far, nothing's running away with any wins
What kind
here.
of-
Except for Trap. Let's hear it for
tastes
Trap.
creamy.
Trap has the most wins.
Trap is the scrappy, unexpected
Yeah,
rookie.
it's
It's the Jaden Daniels.
It's the guy who won the slam dunk competition last
Yeah,
night.
the guy
That's who it is. You can't
Mac
say it on the
McClung.
show.
Mac
That is
McClung.
it first. Look at that.
What the hell? We should just put that up to the camera. That's
This is the, yeah,
They
I can't
go up
quite
there,
see
yeah.
it. No, I'm good. I'm good. All right.
all right. What we're doing now?
Well, I don't know. What are we
We
doing
have a
next?
comment from Cassie. Let me know.
The white couch, Adam.
Yes.
Yes.
The white couch.
Cassie might be upstairs hiding while we record. While watching.
That's the most important thing I've said all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. What is next? I don't even know what's next. Best actor.
Oh my God.
my God.
Best
Wow.
actor.
Oh no.
All right. We're looking at the 5 at the Oscars, which are Timothy Chalamet, Coleman Domingo, Adrian Brody, Ray Fiennes, and Sebastian Stan. How many of these are showing up? How many of these are showing up at the Pinots?
I think 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 3.
The over/under is at 2.5 with the
2.5.
with the juice on the over.
The smart money is on the over.
Yeah, the over. I think
Or
just
sharp-
based on
the
how
sharp
things
money.
are going, I think the over.
All right, well, let's see how it goes. Nominees for Best Actor 2024 Pinots are Adrian Brody for The Brutalist,
The garbage man.
Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing,
Hit the over.
Hit the over. Keith Kupfer,
Whoa!
Ghostlight,
Wow.
Yes.
and Sean Penn
That's
for
a
Daddy-O.
great list.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna use our veto.
So my
No.
top 5 made it.
Your top 5 made it. That makes up for like a lot of not making it.
Well, these are pretty like non-negotiables almost. If we were debating these categories, Zach, don't screw this up.
All right.
I mean, some of these do not belong here, but
Like
okay.
what? Well, I know you love all these movies, or
No,
you gave a
I
thumbs up
don't.
to all of them, except for Complete Unknown, I guess.
No, he liked that
Hmm.
movie. I thought.
And this is interesting
Yeah, you
because
gave
here's the
thumbs up
thing:
to
if
all
I
of them.
use my veto here, okay, I think half of these are absolutely justified. The other half are in no way should they be here. So, and there's one performance that is not represented on here that I would love to see on here.
Who?
Here, Adam, you can see.
You can just say it. You're the only one that
Let's say it.
I'm gonna think about it. Go to the next screen. Let's. see
Okay,
who
let's go to the next screen
the-
before we see if Zach's gonna
Oh,
use his
no.
veto.
You say there's
Others
four
receiving
of them
votes.
I know you love Zach. It's weird.
The others receiving votes, we have Simon Baker in Limbo, Denise Seliloglu in About Dry Grasses,
He was damn good in that movie.
That was
Okay.
good.
John
But
Cena
yeah.
in Ricky Stenicki,
Yes.
had some category fraud,
Give me a nomination for both.
David Smalkian in Late Night with the
That
Devil,
was
Jesse
Adams.
Eisenberg, A Real Pain, Patrick Fabian, The Way We Speak,
I know
Ray
it's
Fiennes in
Adams.
Conclave, Keith Gallner in Strange Darling, Hugh Grant in
Kyle.
Heretic, Gallner, my bad. Hugh Grant in Heretic, Andre Holland exhibiting forgiveness, Nicholas Hoult, juror number 2, Michael Keaton in Goodrich, Jude Law in The Order, Pierre Nini in The Count of Monte Cristo, James Norton
wanna
in
go
Nowhere
back.
Special, yeah, right. Residente and In the Summers, my bad,
Sewers.
I misspelled that. I can fix that. Nathan Stewart Jarrett in Femme, Dave Turner in The Old Oak, and Isaac Wong in Dee Dee.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to use my.
Oh my god!
I'm going to use it.
Zach is using his veto.
Yep.
Hold on, let me fix my misspelling first here. I can
You're
fix it.
seriously using it here?
Yes.
That's such a good category.
For what though?
Well, that's what I thought about original. That's what I thought about original screenplay until you had to put in freaking challengers with the great dialogue.
All right, so what are you
But
adding
here's the
in?
thing. This is what's scary is I don't want to put out someone who is actually great, but I'm going to put in Residente for In the Summers, which Todd can't even deny is a really great performance. He's incredible in that movie, and I would love to see him nominated.
All right.
And I would also love to see a couple of these out of here. So
Residente
What do
in
you
the
got
Summers.
want?
I don't want Kieran Culkin. I don't want.
That's
Well,
it, right? Yeah, you said,
Yeah,
you
Kieran
said
Culkin.
half, so you got shit.
let's get Kieran Culkin out. I didn't vote for him, so maybe he's gone.
No, it's gonna kick out Kupfer, I bet.
All right, so Residente in the Summers, locking it in, Zach.
Yes, it's done.
It kicks out Kieran Culkin.
Yes!
Oh my god!
That is so brilliant. Oh my god, that's like the fucking
Why?
that's amazing. That's like Nebraska winning today. Oh my god, that is so wonderful. I can't believe it. I never get what I want. This is amazing. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking.
Why?
That's how the numbers worked out.
And that is how the cookie crumbles.
I did.
Oh, that's beautiful.
She's like, Coleman Domingo does not belong. on
We'll-
the list.
we'll talk-
Like, I thought he was so average in Sing Sing.
We'll talk.
See,
Well-
Todd's so bitter right now.
No,
I love
mean,
it.
I never thought Coleman Domingo was great in that movie. I thought he was the weak link in that movie. But
All 6 of those that were on there were on 3 lists.
So just
At
to
least
review,
3 lists.
Just to review,
So
Trap has 2 Pinots, and Kieran Culkin didn't even get a nomination. This is what we're doing. I love it.
all right,
Residente is the bad nominee. Like that's not even. It wasn't even a good
No,
performance.
I
don't
love
even-
the
I don't
bitterness.
even
This
think I
is
have
why the
points.
vetoes exist. This is a great.
well
Nice
here
job,
here
Corey.
are the first 2 nominees that I still haven't seen. I haven't seen In the Summers and I haven't seen Ghostlight. So I'll have to be watching those the next couple weeks. So
See, I didn't vote for Kieran Culkin, so I thought there was a chance that he must have been low on the list. This is why the vetoes exist. This was beautifully
I
played
don't understand how Coleman Domingo is that high.
because he's excellent in the movie. That wouldn't have. See, really, I only wanted one of them out, and I got the one out that I wanted. So,
No
yes.
Cal Gallner for Strange Darling. All right.
all right.
Dumb.
Well,
Well,
we're done with the veto.
vetoes now.
Yeah, the veto is done, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But now what we have to worry about
But the
is
actor categories is where we're really. Here we
our
go.
next category, biggest stickman. You use this picture from Challengers, and I'm wondering which of the 3 you're claiming is one.
Zendaya.
Zendaya's the stickman
Oh.
in the picture.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I can get behind that.
Well, I try to honor all our number 1s. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the only place it fits.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So we're looking at Stickman here, biggest Stickman. And for this, since Zach just got his way, he gets to go first.
Love you, Zach.
This is where Zach gets really stupid. Like,
biggest stick man.
Kieran Culkin.
He has no notes right now. He's
Nope.
going. He's going.
He's going rogue. He's going rogue. By the way, the Brutalists just took the lead with 4 nominations, and all of them are above the line.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. What can I go with here? Let's go with I don't have a lot of great picks. Let's go Mark Edelstein. I think we can all agree. He was a stick man.
Okay.
Anora.
He's got a great. He wasn't nominated for supporting actor. I nominated him. He was in my top 10. I'm gonna go kind of chalk here. I think he is absolutely a great stick man.
Oh,
I
God.
think by definition, it's not. You're spelling it wrong.
That's way off.
I need to look this one up.
I think it's a
EY.
Y.
EY.
I think by
EY.
definition, he's not a stick man. He had to pay for it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, well.
okay.
Also, Bradley Cooper had a stick, so
In what?
in Mount Maestro. I-
Bradley Cooper was not a stickman last year, was he?
He was
Oh,
nominated,
really?
and that's when the security came
Oh.
through. Security!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, what are you doing to the graphic?
I'm working on it here. Okay. All right. Mark Edelstein in Anora.
It's
Yeah.
Anora's
Did not
third,
have it
nom-
written down.
Anora's third nomination.
All right, Todd, what did you have written down?
Hayes Campbell, which is a character. I don't know what the actor's name is. In The Idea of You. Gotta look at the actor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
First
He's
nomination.
it's Nicolas Galitzine, and he's like a he gets Anne Hathaway basically. He's a boy band singer, and it's this romance with him and Anne Hathaway, who's the mother of a fan of the band, and he is absolutely a stick man in the purest sense of the word.
He looks like Matt Rife on the poster.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't know who Matt Rife is? It's like a comedian. He's on like
Oh, okay, I've seen him before.
he looks like he's like on a Wild and Out. And stuff
Okay.
like that.
Mm.
Nicholas Galitzine
Am I the only one
playing.
that saw that?
Probably.
Yes.
Really? That was like an early year, like total, like
That's a Prime
I
movie.
didn't realize
March.
that Anne
March.
Hathaway was an
it came
Eagles
out in
fan.
March. I
Did
went
you
to
guys
see
know she
that
was an
shit.
Eagles fan?
Michael Showalter, the director of The Big Sick.
Oh.
There we go. Bought it 2 days ago at a great Blu-ray shop.
Adam,
That was yesterday.
Yes,
you're next.
All right, I'm gonna go with the first nomination of this film too. Claude, played by Stephen James, in the movie called Babes. He was the one who gets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
he was in a
pretty good
Scorsese movie.
It's a PH.
Yeah. PH.
Mm.
Yeah, he was in a Scorsese movie. He had that awesome conversation on the thing. He got it in. It's his target hit too. He got a baby out of it. So yeah, Stickman, Stephen James, Babes, got to represent.
She was even on her
Beautiful.
period.
Yeah, she was even on her period.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Was Marshawn Lynch a stickman in that movie?
He wasn't in
He
that
wasn't
one.
in that
Oh.
movie.
That's Love Hurts. but
Love Hurts. I'm
That's,
sorry.
That's for next year's Pinots.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I got a couple here that I could go with.
Should I have two?
Gosh.
Two characters on here named Hayes.
Biggest stickman, the name Hayes.
So you know you're going with Channing Tatum in Blank twice, right?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm going. Oh, by the way, remember that Stickman and Douchebag. Oh, you can't use them more than once.
Oh, so that's on your other list.
Yeah, it's on my other list too. I'm going with Tim Travers, in Tim Travers and the Time Traveler's Paradox, because when you start to clone yourself and start to find yourself sexy, you are a stickman.
That's a fantastic choice.
We need to freaking get that
Yeah,
guy
had
back
all
on.
those
And say, hey,
chances,
you
too.
got nominated.
Samuel Dunning,
Shout
and
out Sam Dunning.
yes, shout out to Sam Dunning. Thanks for coming on our
You should
podcast.
have sent him the link to this.
He should have been.
He's
in
probably he might be watching.
Yes, Sam
Because he
Duncan.
found our YouTube channel and
And he
commented on it, and that's how we got him on the
But it was almost
podcast
up to 200 views.
in our one and only almost side chat that we've had. If you're watching this and have been in a movie, let us know. We'll have you on.
Well, we need to get the guy from Strummer on.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
Cody Clark.
And also
Clark.
hit the movie animator that he had in his class, but didn't ask.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
She was awesome.
I need to ask
Kristen something.
I need to ask my.
Or the one that
sister.
made the documentary.
Yeah, Sav, which
Yeah.
Todd apparently called a poorly made documentary.
All right.
Maybe we should get her. It would be an interesting conversation.
Okay.
I'm related to a makeup artist.
So we got Mark Edelstein, Nick Galitzine, why are Stephen James and Samuel Dunning? At least the last two are sayable. All right, who else we got?
This is a terrible category.
Who else we got? Zach said
You're
got
the one who wanted to
nothing
keep
else.
this.
Yeah, so who else?
I got some.
I
stuff.
got a few too.
Okay, Zach, what do you got?
We mentioned this
Go
before.
with Adam.
Hazan Minaj, because he in Babes and It Ends With Us, he both were played
He was banging the main character's friend.
friends, and they were both
Married
pregnant.
to the main
and they were
character's
pregnant,
friend.
and they were pregnant.
Yeah,
That's true.
True,
So
but when you're like that's
Okay.
kind of like not
Okay.
quite like the spirit of the
yeah,
list.
true.
If you're
Austin Butler and the Bike Riders,
yeah.
Denzel Washington and Gladiator 2, because he probably was getting it in. Kevin
He
Costner.
doesn't have to pay for it. He like owns them.
I know. No, he gets to do it. Kevin Costner in Horizon as Hayes.
Yeah, that was my other Hayes.
Conor McGregor in Roadhouse. The Alpha, Nathan Zellner and Sasquatch.
Got that down too.
Sasquatch. Shane Workman in Snack Shack as Nick Robinson's character because
Yeah,
he
he's
literally
so
has
nice.
that girl jump on him.
He's a stick man.
Yeah, and then you feel it.
Jason!
Oh, that's a good one.
Twisters.
That's
And,
a great call.
Fiero, Jonathan Banks in Wicked.
Like Jonathan Bailey.
Not whatever.
Not it's not Mike Aaron
Jonathan
Trout.
Banks has ever been a stick man.
Whatever.
All
right.
The other ones I have.
I just spelled Bailey.
I have Leo in here, which is the guy who invents the chair.
Oh, the lazy boy.
Okay. Of course, I have Kevin Costner in Horizon and Austin Butler in Bike Riders. I have Louis Mogren in this movie I called Oki, which I've watched called Oki, which nobody else has seen, but it's got like 10 votes on IMDb. It should be watched. George Corrigan in Sallywood, which is a movie about Sally. When it's not Kellerman, what's the other one? I need to Sally Kellerman. Sally something. Hold on. Quick Google. I don't want to get this wrong. Sally Kirkland, and they confuse her for Sally Kellerman. But it's played by Keith Carradine. Eric Roberts is also in that. He's the man. Slater King, which is the Channing Tatum character in Blink Twice, and Samuel, which is a Harris Dickinson Merlot nominee in Baby Girl.
That's a good call.
He's absolutely a stick man, but I still absolutely sign off on Kevin Costner.
I have other ones that have been mentioned, like Nathan Zellner in Sasquatch Sunset, Jonathan Bailey in Wicked, Channing Tatum Blink Twice. I also have Corey Michael Smith as Chevy Chase in Saturday Night because oops, he tripped over his penis. And J.K. Simmons in Saturday Night as Milton Berle. Because I mean,
J.K. Simmons.
he has to show off at one point too, and shows that he is the king of NBC. So, yeah, Zach, did you have anything else you wanted to add in?
Yes.
Okay.
The dad in his 3 daughters. I mean, he was getting it in. He had 3 daughters.
Great analysis.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Move on.
I had Kevin Smith in Chasing Amy. I didn't realize he was banging Joey Lauren Adams on the set of that movie. And that's pretty interesting. That's fascinating to me. I also had Elias Koteas and Janet Planet.
Any of the
Julian Nicholson.
boys in that.
Yeah. Harris Dickinson and Baby Girl, which also was nominated earlier. And then Thomas and Mackenzie in Joy. Not because she enabled lots of stickery. And then finally, God and Immaculate.
God and Immaculate. That's.
I mean, come on. I mean, it's Sydney Sweeney. I think God really showed up to that movie.
That's pretty funny.
And he showed up. It was really nice to see.
I'm glad dry January is over.
That's true.
All right, what are we putting on this list?
God.
Kevin Costner. of
Kevin
course.
Costner?
No, come on.
He's absolutely a stick man. He gets it in several times. He's like he goes from port to port. Just
I think we
just like
all
the stick.
3 of us mentioned Austin Butler in the Bike Riders, though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously
He's married in that movie.
He gets married in the movie, but he is clearly a stick man before the marriage.
I like God. I think God.
Record this.
God, I'm
Take
here.
that and make that soundbite.
Are you there, God? It's me, Zach.
Well, no, there was another one that was mentioned that had
Nathan Selmer.
But the Snake Shack or
Yeah, Shane.
What?
Snack Shack guy.
Who did he get it in with? He was
So
all
there
talk.
was a girl
That was all reputation.
I mean,
he had a girl literally jump on him and say, "Shane, motherfucking work."
I would have gone. I would have gone
Sammy
Sammy Fableman before him.
He didn't get it in.
And
He didn't even actually get a hand job.
Jeez Louise.
I love that this is our most contested argument. The fifth.
I don't
pick
even
in
think Mark
Stickman.
Edelstein. I think she should be stricken from the record.
Oh, absolutely not.
He's a douchebag.
He doesn't.
She
He pays for it.
she had a lot of great times with him, and
No, he was playing video games.
Well, in
He is not a stickman. He's like the anti-poon.
Yeah. Superman almost quoted.
What about Harris Dickinson? I'm serious about that one. That's not a terrible.
I had
pick.
him on my list.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay,
I could sign off on that.
No, it's gotta be Kevin Costner.
No,
Terrible. That was desperation. That was the manifest destiny. Okay, they were starving. You know, there were trains.
They were awkward.
It was manifest destiny, and
not sexy.
he manifested destiny.
Harris
Yeah.
Dickinson. That's it. We all
I'm good with
agree.
Harris Dickinson.
That's all like our 3 or 4th pick. I think that's clear. I don't even like.
I'm
the
good with
movie,
that. It was
but
my
you got to
eighth
go
pick.
with him.
I think, and Adam hasn't even seen the movie, but he could even sign off
I
on
can
that.
understand that.
Harris Dickinson.
You get Nicole Kidman. You don't. Okay.
We make movies better.
Yeah.
All right, what wins?
Stephen James or Sam Dunning. Actually,
I haven't
Sam
seen 3 of
Dunning.
these movies.
I haven't seen it, but I think that.
Yeah,
guy-
I think the only movie all of us have seen is Anora.
So he should win.
That's not gonna win.
That's not gonna win. That's not gonna win.
Harry Dickinson, by the way, is now a 2-time nominee.
Yeah,
I like Harry.
it's one of the last 3,
I think no. I think. Well, I mean, objectively, it's Nicolas Galitzine.
but no one else has seen it.
But Babes, he's on Scorsese.
I don't think any of these
movie.
win. I think God should win.
Then you should have nominated that instead of Mark Edelstein.
Yeah, I should have. That was a mistake.
Yeah,
Can I
it
veto
was.
this?
Can we? What do you, Todd?
I mean,
You don't
if
even
get
like
Kieran
Mark
Culkin
Edelstein.
No.
Let's take him out. He's gone. God.
back. Okay,
Alright.
so Kieran Culkin's back in.
No.
no, we're not taking. We're not adjusting this.
We're not
list.
adjusting
we're
the
not
list. All right,
adjusting
then
the
let's-
list.
All
our
right,
list
fine.
is locked.
Okay.
Unless we get Kieran Culkin back.
The problem is I can't sign off on any of the middle 3. I haven't seen them. So thanks, Todd, for some pick that no one has seen.
But Sam Dunning
I
wanted to
chose, like,
speak.
a popular movie. That
Sam
everyone
Dunning
watched.
wanted to speak about his stickman
Sam
on
Dunning-
our podcast.
I liked Terry's rationale for Sam Dunning.
All right, go with it.
Tim
Done.
Travers is a Pinot winner. Sam Dunning, Tim Travers, Stickman of the Year.
We should get the next. I'll try. I'll reach out to him if I can reach out to him.
Yeah.
See if he can do like an acceptance.
An
speech.
acceptance speech.
That'd be fantastic. Hopefully
That'd be
he's
amazing.
Do you think he needs? Do you think he understands what stickman means?
Oh, yeah.
He does. He's like, yeah, I found myself pretty attractive. Well, now I can't freaking nominate Mark Edelstein.
Sucks.
Oh,
What am I gonna do with this now?
All right, well, moving
man.
on.
Great.
Now it's on to
There
Douchebag.
we go. Perfect timing.
Biggest Douchebag. We're only doing 2 legs of the tripod in this Pinots because we have something special come up later. So we kicked out Punchable Face, but we are doing Stickman and Douchebag. All right. Douchebag. Oh man, this list is pretty great. We're gonna start with Zach though.
His name is Scoop McNairy,
Yes.
and he's been nominated several
3
times.
times.
Today.
He just joined Lily
But-
Gladstone.
But this is over.
3 different movies.
It's over. It's done. Listen. Adam. What I'm glad the most about is that I get a win for this because I got to say Scoop McNairy.
I
It's
gave
over.
it
This
to
is
you.
over.
I
It's
gave
done.
it to you.
Over.
Is this Night Bitch?
Of course.
No, I was gonna say Amy Adams.
Okay.
Wow, 3 different movies.
How
And
about the dogs in Night Bitch? The whole category could be Night Bitch. Maybe the librarian.
wow. Scoop
Scoop McNairy. Who would have had him as the most nominated? Scoop McNairy in Trap, and no Kieran Culkin.
That
Is he in
stat?
Trap?
No,
No,
that
should've
stat
been.
right there is never going to be broken. 3 different nominations for 3 different movies. Like Lily
Wow.
Gladstone had 3 noms. I think Mickey Rourke had 3 noms, but that's the first time it's been 3 different movies, not just one movie.
It's amazing.
That's awesome. Okay, who's next?
Who's next? I'm next. Josh O'Connor in Challengers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Not that one.
I had him on my list.
He Yeah. Just simply for the line, you want to put your dick away? It's a sauna. that's the douchiest line of the year. So
Nice. Okay.
that's what I'm going with. All right, we're going to Todd
I think
next.
Mike Weiss was a bigger douche in that movie.
No,
Oh, dude, he was the.
You
no.
didn't watch the movie.
There was a tornado.
David Witz in The Beekeeper. He plays Mickey Garnett. He's the head of the
WITZ.
WITTS, and he's the head of this like online this cyber scam company, and he scams the lady out of a bunch of money, and he's absolutely a douchebag. He gets his comeuppance too. It's in glorious fashion. He's a horrible
Josh
person.
Hutcherson, man.
You could still put him in there. This guy is, I think, is even more douchey. But Josh Hutcherson, it does make a compelling case.
He was. I was thinking about Josh Hutcherson in supporting actor. I was thought about it.
Oh, well, I mean, that would have been good too. But this guy, I think,
Okay.
is more of a douche.
All right, we know where you're gonna go. I thought of Jesse Plemons. Oh, who's next? Actually, sorry.
It's you. You're the only one left.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Well, never mind. Oh, she didn't do Blanc twice.
Where he's going.
What the hell
Keep
is he
going.
doing?
Just
Okay,
keep talking.
Well, I thought about substance.
Ice.
Jesse Plemons is decent, but we have him a minor character.
There we go.
I took away my Anora pick.
This is bad television.
To JJ Franco. We're gonna go with.
I mean, my number 2 was Randy Carmichael in Snack Shack, which is the asshole guy.
I think
those
I think Dennis Quaid in the substance. Though.
What are we doing?
It's not bad.
Dennis Quaid in the substance.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a great pick.
Because I was like, a couple of my movies I've mentioned here. I don't want to. The substance here. I think that one. Yeah, his name's Harvey too, like in Weinstein.
That's a great pick, Adam.
Yeah, so there we go.
All right. So others to be considered. I have Timothy Chalamet in A Complete Unknown because
that's a good
you're
one.
kind of an asshole, Bob. I have Toby Wallace in The Bike Riders. He plays the kid that tries to take over the gang.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum in Blink Twice, I think, has to be on
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Gabriel
Right.
LaBelle in Snack Shack.
Yes.
Oh, that's
John
Gabriel
Cena.
Bell, not Randy McMichael, the guy who throws
Clean it
pee at
up.
him.
Former,
That
No.
is the definition
Randy
of douchebag.
McMahon.
It's a good one.
Former
That's a good one,
tight
too.
former tight end for the Dolphins.
Ricky
Carmichael,
Stenicki.
not Mike McMichael. I should have said.
Ricky Siddiqui.
And I also had Elias Koteas for Janet Planet.
You said,
Oh,
you
that's
said
a good
Ricky Stenicki? Like,
Sorry,
Like
Adam.
John Cena.
okay, I have also Randy Carmichael in Snack Shack, Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown. Will Landry in All Happy Families. You guys just need to watch that movie. Harry Lee Van Buren,
I have a great one, by the way.
in The Brutalist, which is the son.
Oh, the son, yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
son, the Brutalist.
Oh, that's a
He
good
is
one.
horrible.
Yeah, he's good. That's good.
Of course, Channing Tatum in Blank Twice. Dave Franco's character in Love Lies
Yep,
Bleeding.
yep.
Jordan in Skincare. Robin DiAngelo, the author of White Fragility and I Am Not Racist. She's freaking douchebag as shit. Bruce, which I think is the director in Ezra. What is the fall guy? I wrote Tom Ryder. Is that
That's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, that makes sense. The Secretary Bird in Flow, of course. I mean, it's just like an asshole bird.
Asshole bird.
Al Young in here. I don't remember which one that is. That might be Paul Bettany. I wrote them down by characters, not by actors. Yes, Paul Bettany's character. But
Okay.
the Secretary Bird is one of my favorite.
That's a
choices.
great call. Flo has several douchebags in it. I went more with I had the dogs in Flo. I thought they were kind of assholes.
Not the main dog, though.
All right. Who else needs to talk?
I do.
Okay.
Kim Jong in the 4:30 movie. I had Mark Edelstein and Anora. Derek Danforth for Josh Hutcherson for Beekeeper. Channing Tatum blinked twice. Haley Joel Osment and blinked twice. Simon Rex and blinked twice.
All of the
Christian Slater and Blake twice.
Jesse Plemons in Civil War. Chris Evans in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Opening the next one.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, the Fall Guy. James Michael Slythe, Gabriel Bazo in Jury Number 2, because he was a douchebag even though he was innocent.
Oh, he was the
husband?
boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a
Dave
good one.
Franco and Love Lies Bleeding. Scoot McNairy in Night Bitch. Scoot McNairy in Speak No Evil. Chevy Chase in Saturday Night.
Oh, Chevy Chase is a nice call.
I think
So that's my pick.
I was acting some.
Run Riot is this one.
Run Riot.
to
This I
finish
think we
this.
said this is Todd's because it sounds like a Todd movie.
All right.
If you close my laptop.
Yeah, that was getting close there for a second. Okay.
Okay, I got
Cassie's
one.
Just probably like shaking her head.
All I have is
I live
one.
with idiots.
This is going to be the non-negotiable. Are you ready? Because none of you said it. I can't believe it. Dakota Johnson's married boyfriend in Daddy-O.
Oh,
That's clearly the winner.
I don't really agree with that. He's more of a stick man.
No, he's terrible. The way that he texts her and stuff. I also had the dogs and
He's
Flo.
he really loves her.
No, he
the
doesn't.
Dogs and Flow is good.
But-
I think Channing Tatum and Blink Twice.
I think Blink Twice should be represented here.
Channing Tatum.
That would be
Channing
fun.
Tatum. Okay.
Or the men,
Yeah.
4 men in Think Twice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good. Which one is this one?
I don't know. This is a Run Riot.
Which one was that?
Todd's.
Channing
I know,
Tatum,
but
multi.
which of the
It's
you know,
just a
bottles?
little sour.
Oh gosh, I thought that looked the best actually,
It
based
has,
on
it
the
has a
label.
cool label, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hold
not
on,
very
let
good.
me finish this other whatever Godfather one.
All right.
That's a good. Channing Tatum's a great call. You have to put him on
We
this
all
list.
mentioned Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
that
I don't think anyone would have any issue with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make him a winner.
I do think Scoot McNairy deserves recognition for this.
I think douchebag is the wrong word for Scoot McNairy. I think clueless idiot
Punchable face.
is more.
Terry, can you pull out the parent card again? Tell us why Scoot McNairy is the biggest douchebag.
Oh, he's horrible.
But I don't think a douchebag is the right word for it.
Horrible. is the right word.
Someone who's been married that long and is still a clueless idiot is a douchebag.
Giving it to Channing Tatum and Blink Twice. All our wives really loved it who saw it. I think that's a good one to go.
It's one of those two. It's either Scoot or Channing.
I don't know. I think
It's tough.
Josh O'Connor is super
It's not
douchey.
bad.
he is super douchey. Like
Tennis
I mean,
players are.
This is
douchey.
actually one of our best lists.
Yeah,
And I don't.
it is. It is pretty good.
Like I could go with Dennis Quaid too. Like that.
Yeah.
That's a horrible character.
Can we get the lady from Argentina?
Comment. We have 10 viewers right now. Who do you think should win
we
this?
picked up
This is a really tough one. I
This is
haven't,
a
Who
tough
should
one.
win this one?
I haven't seen The Beekeeper.
I haven't seen The Beekeeper
It's
either.
a-
It's the one I haven't seen.
What's it? I mean, Adam signs off. But he had a different character.
I
in the
had
Beekeeper
Josh.
where it was the same idea.
That's an underrated movie too.
I'm like,
I'm okay with Channing Tatum because we get
we all said him. We thought about him for Stickman, but he definitely fits better here.
Let's go Channing Tatum.
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
He would be my number.
I mean,
two.
just
He would
the
be my
whole
number two, but
the whole
it's
concept
fun.
of the movie screams I'm a douchebag.
Yeah.
So it's on there. So
Has he won before? I know he's been nominated before.
It's nice to get Channing Tatum back in the conversation, cultural conversation.
well, he was in
Deadpool and Wolverine.
and Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh yeah, he had a big year.
Channing Tatum has played some great douchebags over the course of his career.
Nope, he has not won, but he was nominated for highest war.
For what?
Dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually his least douchiest role. Actually,
that was a good nomination.
that was a
by us.
great nomination.
That was by you.
Dog Loki Dog would make a great deep dive,
And I was like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. It's good.
and the dogs should be douchebags from Flow. By the way,
Okay.
You know, I kind of understood where the bird was coming from in
Any
Flow
comments?
because you have to be.
No.
I think the
No,
bird was just
maybe
trying to be
one.
assertive.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
but one comment.
Scoot
equals dumb.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Cassie signed
Yeah.
off.
I just love that this is the year of the Scoot.
The year of the Scoot.
The year of the Scoot. There might be a chance for him to get nominated again. We'll see.
Scoot has moved on to third all time in nominations. Now he's tied with Colin Farrell, Mickey Rourke, and Rory Kinnear for 3 nominations.
Rory Kinnear. What was he nominated?
Men.
Oh.
We loved
The
Men.
many characters of men.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
I guess Lily Gladstone
Moving on to our
too.
next category. Best Actress.
Okay.
We are now staring at the 5 nominated at the Oscars. Fernanda Torres, Mikey Madison, Sofia
That's the
Gaston,
Criterion cover.
Cynthia Erivo, and
Gotta get those
Demi
clicks.
Moore.
Gotta get those clicks.
You have Brazil and Mike Madison up there.
all right.
And front and center, cancel.
Are any of these transferring?
Probably 2.
What's the over under?
At least 2.5.
Transferring is an interesting word.
1.5.
Thanks, Todd.
It's a Freudian slip, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't think any of these are getting nominated. Actually, no, 1. Probably at least 1 or 2. Probably 2.
1.5.
So 1.5 is the
1.5.
I'd go over.
over the
I
1.5.
go.
I think it's 2. I would put it at 2.5.
For sure 2. I think
Yeah, 2 for sure.
Torres is the interesting one.
Torres and Demi. No, excuse me. Anora and Demi.
All right.
Comment.
I think to be a douchebag, there has to be effort.
Oh, so that
Thanks,
was it.
Cassie.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
So that's why Scoot would not be the douchebag.
Yes.
Yes, but Channing Tatum definitely was.
Yes.
Okay, the nominees for Best Actress 2024 Pinots are Jodie Comer for The Bike Rider,
Wow.
What the hell? Come, that's terrible.
Wow.
Willa Fitzgerald for Strange Darling, Marianne Jean-Baptiste
Yes.
for Hard Truths, Dakota Johnson for Daddy-O,
Okay.
Mikey Madison for Anora, and Zendaya for Challengers.
See, and this was my fear because we don't have my number 1, and I should have kept. It was very satisfying getting rid of Kieran Culkin, but my number 1 actress is from my number 1 movie, and she didn't get nominated, and that's appalling. That Zendaya would be nominated over her, but whatever. It's a fine group, and we were way under on the 2.5.
I thought Demi Moore had a chance here.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I never considered
Zendaya, who put Zendaya up there? I mean,
Yeah, you're welcome.
Really? Yes, and Jodie Comer. Come on, Terry. Really?
Yeah,
She wasn't even
yeah.
the lead. She was not
Yeah.
even the lead in that movie. She's a supporting.
Oh no,
in that
she
movie.
is the movie.
She's clearly the lead.
for sure.
She is the movie. Yeah.
Gosh, I should have kept my veto. Plus, Todd would have been happy. He could have kept Kieran Culkin in. This should have been the veto.
We should never
I
have
messed
done
up.
the veto. We've made this stupid.
Mona Lisa veto. That's
The-
what it should be called.
All right. Others receiving votes. Now that the veto's done, doesn't matter. But here's who else was considered: Marissa Abella for Black to Black, Amy Adams for Night Bitch, Lily Kalias for Good One, Kirsten Dunst for Civil War,
Wow.
Juliette Gariepi for Red Rooms, Angelina Jolie for Maria, Micah Monroe for Long Legs, Sarah Monpetit for Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person.
Oh, wonder who nominated that.
Yeah, I wonder. Demi Moore for The Substance,
Oh,
Julianne
yes.
Nicholson for Janet
Yes,
Planet,
yeah.
Katie O'Brien for Love Lies Bleeding, Anna Paquin for A Bit of Light,
What
Saoirse
is
Ronan
that?
for
That's
The
a great-
Outrun, June
great
Squibb for
performance.
Thelma, Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here, and Letitia Wright for Aisha.
I'd like to apologize from all of us to June Squid. Like, that's appalling that she's not on this
I
list.
know.
That's
She
a-
was one. I
Well, this was
tried to get her on the list, but this was
the most stacked.
the most stacked
Obviously.
category. Like any of these could have been in the 6 and we would have been fine.
Any of those ones?
What happened to Saoirse Ronan, guys? Honestly,
What?
She is really.
There was a time where
is
she
good
was
on
going to
it.
be double nominated at the Oscars for The Outrun and for Blitz, and then she ended up getting nothing from no one.
I had her for boys.
she was nominated at the BAFTAs, I think.
Was she? I don't even know if she was. I don't think she was. I don't think
This
she
was
got that.
This is the most. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb. This is the most loaded category in the history of Pinots.
This is the 5th time we've done the Pinots. It's possible.
I think this is
It
this
is
was
very
a tough
hard.
list. I had Kristen Dunst actually had knocked off my list at one point. Red Room's actresses, that's a tough one.
I'm happy. I mean, if my top 3 didn't make it in, I was gonna question the vote tabulation. So I'm happy. Like my top 3 made it. After that, I mean, it sucks, but
I think Demi Moore that's a crazy one.
We had a good list. I think. Here, go back to the nominees.
Where's Demi Moore? Oh, yeah, Demi Moore.
Yeah. She did get votes.
I don't think anyone really has any issues with all those 6. I mean, I don't love Zendaya, but she was the best thing in Challengers. It's not a big issue. I don't know what Jodie Comer is doing there. So Terry must have had a really high. Someone else, Adam, really?
It was on the list.
Wow.
But yeah, I didn't have
disappointment.
But I had all those ones. Just say that.
I think what's kind of interesting about this list, I think the 4 of us would all vote for 4 different people.
Baptiste, though, because you guys haven't seen that, though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we've all seen it.
we've all seen it.
You've seen it now?
Mhm.
You've seen it? Okay, good. Okay.
We reviewed it, didn't we?
No, I don't think so.
Did
I
we
would have.
not?
I would have put that on.
Oh no, I don't think we did. Yeah, it was.
But that's a
It
great
was one of our
performance.
top. It was one of our top list weeks that I watched it. Yeah,
that's
it is a great
performance.
one.
Right.
So I'm glad that got on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think
June Squibb was on my list until I saw Hard Truths.
I
And I
think
had
too-
to bump someone off.
to me, there's
Squid was a late
there's
drop,
two
too.
of them are clearly the best. The other 4 are all good.
It's a strong list. It is.
But it's hard.
It's going to
It's
be a
hard.
tough
You
category.
Keep Dakota Johnson out of your mouth, Dak. Like, you can't call her like.
She was one of the 2.
Just because
I
you
would
didn't
say
like her
One of the
tip.
2?
Okay.
Yeah, she was
That's
one of my.
good. Okay, good.
She was one of my 2. Yeah.
All right.
So you're saying Mikey and Marianne Jean-Baptiste, one of them isn't
Right.
a contender?
Right.
That's weird.
All right. Well, let's move on from actress, and
Best scene.
we're into the big heavy hitters now. Best scene.
Okay, got to honor some horror films here.
Yep. Adam
Oh,
went all out
I
here.
love that Abigail is on this list.
I got to honor. I'm trying to honor as many movies this year, so I had to go.
That's a great graphic there.
Yeah.
All right, best scene. Since Adam made a stellar graphic here, he gets to go first.
Okay.
I have 13 written down for this.
Oh, I have a lot here.
This
too.
is a tough one.
And one, I don't think that's really a scene. It's really long. Damn, this is tough. Okay, we're going to go with the deposition scene in Ghostlight.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's like the mass part of you, you know.
I'm not going to go with some like my.
That is a really good scene.
Like I want to say the shower scene, and we talked about this about Terrifier 3. But at the same time as that scene, arguably is going to be that's a heartbreaking scene. That's a fantastic scene.
That is this decade's version of like Casey Affleck in Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, when the interrogation. Yeah,
But see, what's brilliant about that scene is that his wife gets pissed at him about that scene. She's like, "Why do you do this and this, but not communicate to me in real life?"
You're gonna appreciate that scene when
Yeah.
you actually see it.
That is a
great.
really great pick, Adam. I in fact that wasn't even on my honorable mentions, but that's a fantastic pick.
God.
It's the scene that got to me most the whole year was when Dog and Robot danced together one last time in September by Earth, Wind, and Fire and Robot Dreams,
Yeah,
where Robot turns on the song and Dog hears it and he starts dancing the way they used to dance, and then it's ripped away because he's like, I don't think I should destroy myself. It's such a great scene. And that is the scene you will always think about when you see that movie. That is the scene you will forever think about when you hear September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
yeah, great call.
Yep. No complaints.
So far, so
Stellar.
strong. Don't
Stellar.
screw it up.
All right, I'm next. I'm going the final scene of Challengers.
POV.
The
Oh.
POV and the
Come on!
exactly the culmination of everything that had been happening from the moment he puts the ball on the racket through to the end of the movie. Like that is just like the POV of the ball of the camera in the ball.
12 years. 13. No,
The final scene of Challengers, and to that ultimate, just like going for the ball, and then the scream. It like nothing quite built to anything
quite like that.
all year,
Mhm.
and that scene paid off the whole movie better than like anything else all year. So that's what I'm going with. Zach?
The final scene of Anora.
Mm.
It took a while to get there. The movie's a little too long, but that final scene is maybe the best scene in any Sean Baker movie. That scene,
And that says a lot considering it's coming from
said
you.
about the last scene in the Florida Project.
Well,
That's
it's
a great
up
scene,
there.
too.
That's a great scene as well, and the last scene in Red Rocket. The man knows how to make great last scenes.
Mhm.
But the last scene in Nora is complex. It's fascinating. It's cold. It's also deeply personal. It is ambiguous. I wonder if Sean thought about that last scene before anything else in the movie, because that is such a complex scene about how you're supposed to feel about those characters, and the way that it's filmed too is just. I love where that movie lands. I think that's a great final scene, even if the ride there isn't always perfect. That scene solidifies it as a great movie, and I love the contrast of that last scene, even with kind of earlier in the movie. It's just
Because everything leading up to it was so different.
well, yes,
Let
exactly.
me have some of that new wine, by the way.
Page 754 onward was the same, but like when you watch that movie, the last scene is like, what happened? You need to talk about it. You
Put
need
it on
to
the coffee
process it.
table, Cassie.
Yes.
Wait, you're at Borisov. Did he get a single vote?
Yeah, I voted for him. Yeah.
He had votes.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, so now we need a consensus pick.
All right.
What was
So
the
I went
upgrade?
first. All right. So I had
Okay.
zero gravity for the zero gravity scene in Alien Romulus. The Reggie secures the house in Bad Boys Ride or Die. Paul rides the Sandworm in Dune Part 2.
That's a pretty good
Oh, that's
The
good.
War Rig in Furiosa. The kill scene where Denzel is telling Fred Heckinger to kill his brother in Gladiator 2. The Monopoly scene in Heretic. The broken soda machine in La Cocina.
Oh, that was one of my honorable mentions.
Attack
Too.
of the
That's a great call.
50-foot woman in Love Lies Bleeding. David shares his feelings about Benji in A Real Pain.
Yeah.
Chapter 2 of Strange Darling.
Yep.
Get ready for the date for the substance. Thelma climbs the bed in Thelma. The shower scene in Terrifier 3. And my daughter, this is a shout out to my daughter, Defy Gravity or Popular and Wicked.
All right, Todd.
So the shower scene in Terrifier 3, is that is that a sex scene?
Well, there's some sex there, but there's also like a
Okay.
big chainsaw.
With a
kill
little
in
bit
there,
of
too.
sex.
I think I could vote for that.
It's probably like that's the scene where that's like it's very brutal in how they decapitated, and it also pays like homage to the Texas Chainsaw.
Okay, my other ones were the Chapter 2 reveal in Strange Darling. When the Armenians show up in Anora, like that 20-minute sequence or something. When the wolves first meet in Wolves, I think that was so much fun watching those two just go off each other.
Yeah.
In Leroy, Texas, when Ray gets hired, that was a fun scene. The scene I've watched the most by far is the Rock Hard Rod song montage. I've showed that to everybody. It never is not funny. The times they are changing in a complete unknown. That's the best scene in that movie. The opening sequence of Here with the time lapse thing, that was really cool. The scene with the unnamed soldier Jesse Plemons in Civil War.
Good one.
The moon landing in Fly Me to the Moon. The birthday party in Femme. Check it out. I know you guys haven't seen it. The fancy dinner where David talks about Benji and The Real Pain. And that's it.
Yeah, Real Pain scene I had too. Clarence Macklin's monologue in Sing Sing. That hasn't been mentioned yet. Jesse Plemons in Civil War. The final scene in Touch at the restaurant.
Yeah.
The TV show in One Life. The rock DJ sequence in Better Man. That was just so cool. Through the streets of London. I didn't have the bed scene in Thelma. I had navigating the antique store.
Yeah.
Like it's
That
Mission
can't go
Impossible.
unnominated at this.
Yeah, we haven't had
Yeah.
any Thelma love.
And then the last one I'm going to mention is the intermission for The Brutalist.
I had that too.
Intermission.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a-
yeah,
The
Richard.
wedding shot.
The wedding shot for 15 minutes. Yeah.
It was a good bathroom break.
All right, Zach.
So my number 2 pick was the opening of The Substance, the Hollywood
Yeah.
Star. Those were really the only 2 that I had thought about.
You've only said one.
The Where We Wish We Were in Sing Sing. La Cochina, like Adam mentioned. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that's a great scene with the flooding.
It's okay.
The Joey Lauren Adams interview in Chasing Amy. Todd knows what I'm talking about. It's a great scene.
It's the best part.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus talking to the bird in Tuesday on the beach. I like Tuesday. I think Terry would give it 3.5 stars. Any scene in Good One. And the poker game in Red Rooms. Now, Adam knows what I'm talking about. But
Wow, I didn't even write that down.
I don't want
That's a great
I don't
scene.
want to say anything about it. But this is why this Pinots almost doesn't matter. I think there's a plus 300 that Todd puts Red Rooms as number 1 of 2024 when he actually watches it.
So
and I would kind of put money on
that online poker game is vital to like
huge,
how
incredible
this
scene.
trials goes through.
Incredible scene. I don't say anything about it. But that is one of the, I think it's a top 5 poker scene in movie history. And Todd hasn't seen it. So I feel like that is a huge blind spot in his 2024 viewing.
Yeah, that's a great. That Red Room's not getting any love either. That's
All right. Almost all of us mentioned Jesse Plemons' scene in Civil War.
But he already got the win.
it's
And
the movie.
Thelma does need to be nominated somewhere.
The chapter 2 reveal in Strange Darling, I feel like should be on this list.
Yeah, true. Strange Darling was like that's like what completely that was the second to last like chapter in the movie they showed, and that's like what really like oh yeah, Cliff.
Yeah, the scene in the
All right,
hotel
all
room.
right. What happened in the chapter 2?
Okay.
This is fantastic.
I don't remember.
This
the
is
chapter
radio
2 part.
gold.
The Rock Hard Rod song montage.
The song montage is good
It's
too.
fantastic. I mean, that was
That's where she-
borderline number 1, but I couldn't have 2 musical choices. 1 and 2.
The chapter 2 doesn't occur in chapter 2. That's like the 4th part of the
Yeah,
movie,
it's the-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they
fifth
Pulp
part.
Fiction that thing.
Okay.
So
Okay,
it's
I could get behind that. I actually, that's not bad. I would maybe say chapter 2. I would get behind that before whatever you guys were talking about.
Civil War.
yeah,
Civil War.
Yeah, absolutely. Strange
Or
Darling.
Thelma.
Before, yes.
Well, and we all like Adam, Terry, and I both really like the scene in The Real Pain.
Oh yeah,
that's-
the Real Pain scene where Jesse Eisenberg talks about.
Real Pain only 1 nomination now, by the way.
This is not that good. I would go with
You gave it a
Strange
thumbs up.
Darling.
I'm good with the Strange Darling pick.
That's
That
cool.
was
That's a
my
cool
number
scene.
2 choice, but
All right,
I
let's
don't
do
know
it.
why
That's a
Ricky
cool
Stenicki's not on this list.
Because Strange Darling probably isn't going to win a whole lot.
I feel like a montage is tough to be a
I know that's why I
to be
didn't
a
put it number
scene.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So chapter 2, Strange Darling. All right. Now what wins?
You know my
Outside
vote.
of Challengers, I would be okay with any of those other 4.
I would say Robot Dreams.
That
I'm-
is a great scene.
I'm good with
Everybody
that.
has seen that movie. I think we all can agree that that's rightfully
Do
so.
you
and
remember?
kind of rights or wrong. That
When
happened on
is
Earth.
It does.
21st night of September.
That is a really good scene. Although it's not the best scene in the movie. I think the best scene in the movie is the end when they're looking through the window. It's like he's right out there. Great scene, but
That's what I mean. When they dance together they dance at the last time when he turns on the song when Dog is out there with the other robot.
I think Robot Dreams is the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Robot Dreams.
No one has an issue with that.
That's the most emotional scene of the whole year.
Great pick.
Robot and a dog.
With no dialogue. It's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Robot Dreams got its nomination. It got its win.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
We can all-
It's nominated for
Isn't it-
screenplay.
Isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Listen, sometimes it's fun to whole bullshit like kicking Kieran Culkin out, but other times it's fun to agree on something. And I think all 4 of us recognize that was a really cool scene in
It's
that
very
movie.
powerful.
Yeah.
I also watched that on an airplane. All right.
On a Brazilian
How
porn
many
site.
times are you on planes?
I watched that on the way back from Houston this last year. So there we go.
Okay.
Anyway, director.
There we go. Moving on to Best Director.
Ducks up by 10, by the way.
That's a great.
I forgot about
Douchebag
that.
nominee Channing Tatum with his camera is on the screen right now.
No, winner.
Douchebag winner.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
we needed a. Adam always has to find someone with a camera from 2024.
Yeah.
And we went
that's my
with
thing.
Channing Tatum over. Let's see here. Who else could you have gone with?
The girl from Snack Shack.
the girl from Snack Shack. Fly Me to the
It's
Moon,
also
maybe.
Polaroid.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Nominees at the Pinots for
Okay,
Best
here we go.
Director are Sean Baker for Anora, Brady Corbet for The Brutalist, Robert
What?
Eggers for Nosferatu.
Wow.
Are you kidding?
Holy cow.
Wait, that's an Adam and Terry pick.
No.
Luca Guadagnino
No?
for
It
Challengers.
was low.
JT Molnar for Strange Darling, and Ramel Ross for Nickel Boys.
Yeah, this is a terrible group. Well, first of all, Nosferatu.
Wow.
So, Adam, you're saying that was in
No,
the bottom
hold
half
on
of
a
your
second.
list.
Hold on a second. That was. Can I just say where I had it? No, I can't say that. But wow, I had a lot more about.
I blame Adam. I think Adam messed this category up.
I have no idea what the hell happened.
This was terrible. Can we redo it?
That's how it went.
Terry, you can still veto.
No, not
The
veto.
same top two.
Yeah, so it's like, no,
Yeah,
it wasn't me.
so-
It wasn't me. I didn't Todd Field it.
wow.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. I mean, I'm shocked.
That's our list.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna say this is a bad list. I'm just gonna say I was not expected to go that direction.
What surprised you?
Eggers.
Why is Eggers even there?
Eggers and Ross both surprised me.
Yeah, that's true. I thought, like, where's Daddy-O?
Yeah, exactly. Where is Daddy?
Where's Mike Lee? That was the one I was.
Where
I was
is
expecting that to be
India
up
Donaldson?
pretty
Oh, just
high.
on my list.
The Substance, I thought also had
Wow,
a chance.
it's an interesting group. But I mean, how many crossovers do we have here?
Two. Baker and Corbet.
Just the top two. Yep.
See,
We redeem ourselves with JT Mulder being on there because, like, I mean, thank God for that guy. Like, I mean, he made the most fun we've had talking about movies all year.
Yeah,
I didn't nominate him. He must have been high, but that's not the worst pick on this list. What's fascinating about the Pinots so far is the Pinots is giving us a playbook for why Anora is going to win Best Picture. Everybody had Anora like 2 or 3 or 4 on their lists. This is why it's going to win Best Picture at the Oscars. It's the same fucking shit. We all like it, but was it anybody's number 1?
No,
I had number 7, by the way.
because no one's number 1.
You
Yeah,
had
can
Sean
I'll
Baker
say
number
that.
7.
yeah.
All right, well, let's see what else received votes. Others receiving votes. We have Fede Alvarez for Alien Romulus, India Donaldson for Good One, Coralie Farge for The Substance, Tim Fellbaum for September 5, Alex Garland for Civil War, Matteo Garrone for Io Capitano, Christy Hall for Daddy-O, Stephen Cantor and Henry Lover for Peak Season, Zoe Kravitz for Blink Twice,
Wow.
Justin Kurzel for The Order, Greg Quidar for Sing Sing, Mike Lee for Hard Truths, Ken Loach for The Old Oak, James Mangold for A Complete Unknown, Jeff Nichols for The Bike Riders, Rick Pepiot for Kneecap, Jason
Whoa.
Reitman,
Who had
Saturday
Kneecap?
Night,
Was that you?
Oh, Adam had
Alessandra
Wow.
Lacaraza Samudio for In the Summers, Denny Villeneuve for Dune Part 2, and Gins Zibalotis for Flow.
I love the Kneecap nomination. That's actually pretty cool.
I was hoping other people would go with it, but didn't happen.
Yeah.
Denis Villeneuve is an interesting one. I didn't know you liked that movie.
Who?
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
that's an Adam pick.
Yeah, but low.
It received a vote. There you go.
Pretty good.
The Zoe Kravitz one, I had thought about that. It was like a definitely thought.
I think that,
Terry?
yeah, that snuck into number 10 on my list.
You like that movie that much? You were nominating the director?
Yeah. I mean, that,
First time director
You
too.
gave 12 4-star movies.
yeah.
It was not.
I'm
Blink Twice
surprised
is
the
not one of them.
Substance director, considering the love that's right here, that didn't get in there.
Yeah, that's a little shocking. I had her too low.
But that's the thing is, will we have her number 3 or above? That's the thing. I don't think we did. That could be it. I can't wait for the debrief.
The debrief on this one.
That's gonna be a fun debrief one.
I honestly don't regret using my what is it called, the Emma, when we did
Libido.
The Emma.
Libido, because I mean I haven't actually had a chance to use it since. I mean there's a one that I was like a little iffy on, but I still am upset that the order he still didn't get nominated.
Yeah.
Not even here. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Here's our list. All right, shall we
good.
move on?
It's a solid directing though.
All right. Ice War performance. And I think you went for everyone who was involved in a movie involving war.
Other than Lee, apparently.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot about Lee.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Ridge isn't really a war, but
What? Yeah, well, he's a military veteran.
so it's true.
All right. Highest war performance. So for those not aware, war is
What
wins
is the
above
top
replacement. It's a sports thing.
What's the top right?
Basically, the most irreplaceable actor.
What's the top right?
League of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Was it Guy Ritchie?
Yeah, Guy Ritchie movie. I love that movie.
Fun. It's definitely fun.
All right. So the most irreplaceable performance of the year. That's what we're looking at for this category. And for this one, let's see here. Todd, lead us off.
Why me?
I don't know.
Do we have a non-negotiable?
No, we don't do that until the end.
No, do it at the end. Gosh.
Is this the hardest category?
It's so the hardest category.
I mean, I have 3 that if they're not on this list, it's like a crime.
Jamie
Lee Curtis. Yes,
Jamie Earl Haley
For the last
Watchmen.
showgirl. The last
For Watchmen.
showgirl.
No.
Jamie Earl Haley.
Yeah. Can we get
She
Watchmen?
married Jackie.
Jackie. It's like M. Night Shyamalan's daughter has the same.
Hold on,
last name.
I saw wine in there. Hold on.
Is Trap still our leader? For...
No, it's definitely not.
Okay.
It's for wins, yes, but not.
Wait, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the leader for wins at this point.
Correct. What's your nomination?
That's
Jamie Earl Haley. That's his nomination.
Kieran Culkin for a real pain.
Okay.
That's my number 3 pick, but he's got to be nominated for in this Pinots. He's one of those actors that every time he's in a movie, he makes it. It's a Kieran Culkin role that cannot be replaced. He's in that way. He's similar to Lily Gladstone. So
Hopefully he gets
and she
nominated.
won last year, so Kieran Culkin is nominated.
Hopefully he gets nominated for Scott Pilgrim. Okay.
I think actually he was better in Scott Pilgrim than a real pain.
Okay, blasphemy.
Dude.
Can we kick him out?
Yeah,
We can't.
Jerry, do the graphic that kicks that part of the screen.
Oh yeah. Dude, that just takes out
Takes
Zach's
out
face.
Zach.
All right.
Yes, there we
Zach's
go.
face
There
is
we go.
now blotted out and
Yeah.
replaced by Kieran Culkin.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, go next.
Lily Coleus, because she didn't get a Best Actress nomination.
Okay.
Good one.
So in the similar vein,
That's a
to Kieran
terrible
Culkin,
nomination. How is that a high war?
She's fantastic. I can't name another actress who could have played that.
Any actress under.
How about
Right, I
that
can't name it.
girl from what's that movie called? That Ben Foster movie? Can't think of it right now. Thomasin McKenzie.
way
She's
too
too
old
old now. but
Yeah, exactly.
still.
So no, you can't think of anyone. She's too old.
Anyway, good one.
That's a bad pick.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going next. I'm going with Matt Wood from Saturday Night. He's the one that plays John Belushi.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like it is creepy.
I mean, officially not
Creepy.
going to have the actual picks on this list. Unless Adam is a gentleman and chooses Jane Squibb.
No,
She's a 95-year-old lady. Adam.
that's a soundbite. She's a
95-year-old lady, Adam.
All right, but I was thinking, like, who else is playing Trump?
It's the Ray Liotta list, Karen.
The Leona meter.
All right.
Everybody plays Trump right now.
Okay,
Everybody
that's true.
does.
Okay, that's very true. Angelina Jolie, Maria.
Ooh.
That's a good pick.
Wow.
She should have been nominated for actress.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't mess this up with Jamie Earl Haley.
All right, let's roll through what we got. Todd, what else did you write down?
Obviously June Squibb and Thelma,
Mhm.
and the other one that also needs to be on this list is Clarence Macklin and Sing Sing.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That's
Rachel
Oh.
Sennett in I Used to Be Funny. That was a great performance.
Oh, is that the kid? No, who's that one?
Rachel Sennett?
Oh, I'm dumbass. Okay,
Austin
never mind.
Butler
I know
and the
you're talking-
Bike Riders. Like
Mhm.
that is the most like early Brad Pitt type role that I've ever seen, and Marianne Jean-Baptiste in
Mhm.
Huntress.
Zach, do you have any others?
Mikey Madison. I mean,
Yeah.
who else?
Mhm.
Who else really could play that?
Margaret Qualley.
Julia Nicholson
Probably Thomason
for Janet
Would have been
Planet.
as good.
The killer in Inviolate Nature. Adam. Who else could play that?
Nicolas Cage.
Maybe.
That's true. Nicolas Cage could have been Real Pain too.
He was a real pain.
Natasha Lyonne for his 3 daughters. Don't tell me there's anyone who
Who?
could play.
Yeah, Natasha Lyonne is
That-
pretty irreplaceable.
that-
She's one of
that's-
those that just is irreplaceable when she's in a movie.
Amy Adams in Night Bitch. James Ivory and Ismail Merchant in Merchant Ivory, the documentary.
Of course.
A documentary about 2 guys. Those guys become pretty irreplaceable.
Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice.
Jesus. It's going downhill quick. Play it.
And Werner Herzog in Orion in the Dark.
All
I'm glad
right.
I reminded you that he was in that.
I
wouldn't
have
remember.
I have Coleman Domingo and Sing Sing, but Clarence Macklin also works too. I had both Tom Hardy and Austin Butler for the Bike Riders. I think Ray Fiennes in Conclave is a pretty high war performance. Zendaya in Challengers is a high war performance. Adrian Brody in The Brutalist. Marissa Abella in Back to Black as Amy Winehouse.
Yes.
But I think the answer is June Squibb. Like, I didn't pick her because I thought she's the consensus pick.
All right.
Yes,
I'm not.
She was my number 1 choice.
Okay, I'm not mad at that because Thelma still hasn't got a nomination yet. What I had was Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice, Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez, Dennis Quaid for Reagan, even though I haven't seen it. John Cena and Ricky Stenicki, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Daniel Salvato for Women of the Hour, and Michael Phelps for The Fire Inside because he won all those gold medals. And Robin Yao for Just About Outside the Story of the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers because it literally has a 77.4 high WAR, and he's in the Hall of Fame. So that's
There you
what I
go.
would say.
I love the Milwaukee Brewers pick. That should be our consensus.
No.
All right. No, it's June Squibb.
And I met
Right.
Robin Roy.
Yes.
It's June
Thelma.
Squibb.
Yeah.
It has to be. All right. Who wins?
No,
I think June Squibb wins.
I vote no on that, but okay.
Who do you have in that?
What other 95-year-old lady would have played June Squibb?
She's
Uh,
95.
Played Thelma.
Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno,
Yeah, they're not 95.
Sally Field.
Not
Well,
95.
okay, but they could,
Fernanda
who cares?
Torres' mom.
Fernanda Torres'
Yeah,
mom.
Fernanda Montenegro, who's wheelchair bound. Yeah, I'd like to see her climb up on top of a bed.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. All right. Nicolas Cage could have played Thelma.
That's interesting. I mean,
Mrs. Doubtfire, dear. It's June.
Carla Garson.
Carla Garson. Carla Garson. I think it's June Squibb.
It's June Squibb.
It's June Squibb.
June Squibb.
I vote no, but
This is
Well-
going downhill quick. This is going.
Hey, we
downhill
got the
Downhill.
soundboard.
This is going.
Don't
going
loop
down,
it.
Take
Don't
the
loop
repeat
it.
off.
Nobody turned the loop on.
No one turned the loop off.
Nothing else is going to even
Because
come close to
she's
to
old?
an agreement.
that's the only reason.
No, I mean she's great too. Like it's a great performance.
She had a body double, man. Those scenes with the close-ups of her falling down the stairs, that wasn't June Squibb. That was someone else.
She did her own stunts. She said that in several podcasts.
I'm sure she said that, but
I do like the Saturday night one, but I think I would have mine. Billy Crystal is pretty good.
If I'm not picking good
There's
one,
so many there.
There's so many good ones though.
if I'm not going with good one, I would go with John Wood. I don't know who that. Wait, was that?
Belushi.
Yeah, he is pretty good. I thought actually Terry's pick earlier of Jim Henson and Andy Kaufman.
That guy does.
That's
guy's pretty
amazing.
good, too.
That was a good pick.
That's why you nominated him for best supporting actor.
This is a disappointing category. But okay, you can recap it on the Pinots. But
At
I
least
feel
it's-
the Jim Henson pick should have been.
At least
This
it's
is
got two
this is
Watchmen
one where I
characters.
feel like we could almost go the route of we each get a pick 2 and make it 10 and then
Yes.
vote on it
You
later.
want to do it?
That's fair.
Do we want to?
Yes.
Yeah, we already.
We are
named
no.
our
Maybe
nominations.
next time around. Maybe next
Okay.
time around.
I
But
think
this
going
is
forward,
such a.
this
yeah.
is above a line category. This should be it. By the way, this is above a line.
By the way,
category.
Ducks up 16. I have I have $140 in the bank.
All right.
All right, what's
Wonderful.
Next, let's keep going. Next we
Director.
have no,
Naked
we
Grape.
did
Oh, Naked Grape. That's mine.
ensemble cast.
Oh wow! I thought this was the last category.
No, that's
Pictures the last
now.
category.
Okay.
Jackass.
Jackass!
Wait, did anybody actually nominate Wicked?
No.
Adam?
No.
I'm looking
Well,
at
you'll
you.
I
find
did
out.
not. I did not.
Nominees for best
Sad.
ensemble are.
Oh boy, this
You ready? Are we ready?
is not going. Yep.
It's going
Nominees
downhill fast.
for best ensemble are Anora, The Bike Riders, The Brutalist, His Three Daughters, Saturday Night, and Sing Sing.
How the hell did the bike? That means someone else must have had the bike right.
What the hell?
Dude.
Where is Ricky Stenicki?
That's a good question.
Oh, I didn't mess this one up. I didn't have that one.
All right.
Who else had? Okay, who else had the bike riders? It's
You
either
can't
Todd or
argue
Adam.
that is a brilliant cast.
Yes, I can. I like the His Three Daughters pick though. That's actually low key a
Well,
pretty
considering
pretty nice
that
pick.
3 of them got nominated, it would be kind of weird.
Exactly,
if it
that's
wasn't.
exactly what I'm saying. That
All
three
right,
nominations in the same category. That's probably why it would win best ensemble.
This is. I mean, honestly, this isn't a great list. I mean, it's fine list. I don't think it's a great list.
I
It's
like the
not.
list.
It's not a great list.
I mean, I guess I do have. I guess
Where's
I
Blink
guess
Twice?
Five of my choices are on there. I guess it's good. It's good.
September 5, Blink Twice.
I
Those
thought
are up.
You had
I
Blink
told
Twice
Todd-
on your list.
I told Todd that I thought Night Bitch would sneak into this category.
Night Bitch. What? Jesus.
All right, well, let's see what else had received votes. This is an interesting one because we don't have an Oscar list to go off of. So,
Others receiving votes: All Happy Families, Blink Twice, Challengers, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Exhibiting Forgiveness, Good One, Horizon: An American Saga Part 1,
Thank you, Adam.
Wow.
In the Summers, Io Capitano, Junction, Love Lies Bleeding, Nickel Boys, The Old Oak, Peak Season, A Real Pain, Ricky Stenicki, September 5, Sing Sing, The Substance, and Touch.
Ducks up 19. By the
Touch
way.
is a weird choice, but I kind of dig it. I could see how all these got nominated.
I like our list. I think it's a solid list.
Go back to
This is the one I knew that I was going to, if I was gonna save my veto, it would have been for this, and I would have used it here because I knew my number one wasn't gonna get on there because 2 of you haven't seen it.
I think you've got, with His Three Daughters, you've got a tiny cast that's perfect. You've got some big ensemble casts that are perfect, like the Bike Riders and Saturday Night. You've got like the super like Sing Sing, like every character in there could have been highest score. And Anora and The Brutalist are just great movies, and it's because of who they got to play each of the characters. So
I don't
We
really.
nominated Karen Carrigulan.
I
Right? I mean, yeah, I think Honora's cast is pretty damn good.
Why are you hating on that I had that so high?
I don't really
it's
understand.
just
Because nobody
so good.
nominated Mark Edelstein, apparently, except for me.
I don't really understand why the Brutalist is on there, even though I put it number 2.
It's on there, bro.
I would. Can you veto yourself?
no. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
I like the list.
I like it too.
I think Saturday Night should win.
Quote of the year.
There we go. That's a nice picture.
That's a nice picture.
You're
All
welcome.
right.
Is that from Sasquatch Sunset?
It's definitely in the forest
Oh, I didn't
somewhere.
write this down. Okay. Quote of the year. Let's see here. Who's going first? I gotta figure that out, don't I?
I'm gonna have to pull a little audible at the last minute on this one. I have actually a long list here. They're not great quotes; they're just funny quotes, but I have 15 of them.
Adam, go first.
Okay.
I have a quote, by the way.
It's good. You have to have one. Okay. One with long legs.
Oh yes, perfect. Long legs was underrepresented.
It's the
This is your guys' fault. I need my veto because of that shit.
I did make him Monroe, by the way. I need some more.
Thank you.
This is the fourth one.
Okay.
This is the naked. Naked
So
grape.
my
Naked
quote
grape.
of the year from Long Legs.
This one looked the worst.
I'm sorry.
It's not. You didn't buy it, Adam.
No, but this is the one that represents
dedicated
Adam,
to
though.
me. Yeah, naked.
It's not you, Adam.
Yeah, because that lady at the pawn shop wanted to see you naked. She
Loved your red hair.
Yeah.
Well, it's not some okay.
What's your
shit.
quote?
What
What's
am
your
I
quote?
watching this?
What's your quote?
All right. My quote is it's the Macon Monroe's like the other person who recruits her, who has her investigating. He says, "You're right. You don't drink. I drink, and you tell me things." That's the
Great.
You
That's
drink.
a good quote.
I drink, and you tell me things.
I drink. Long legs.
I drink. Well,
Drink.
that's actually a better quote than the actual quote. Is I drink.
I'll type the whole thing. I usually do a full slide to each of these quotes, so I'll type the whole thing up later when you send it to me. All right. Zach, go.
Okay, my
I don't
number
know
one
what I wanna
quote
do.
comes from Good One, which I thought was very underrepresented at the Pinots this year. Shocker.
Todd's pissed.
Todd's number
What's in that
94.
movie?
Okay, Ducks Up 19, by the way.
Is that the quote?
Are we gonna go drive back to the casino? So my number one quote is the scene when it's kind of early in the movie and they're walking through the forest. And by the way, nice graphic, Adam. And so they're talking about what would your life be if you could be a different person, you know? And the fat guy is talking about, oh, I would be a philosopher, I'd be an actor, I'd be all this shit. He's like, okay, Lily Collins, my best actress, what would you be? And she says,
I'm trying to get the wrong times.
Lily Collins says, I feel like I still get to choose this life. Beautiful quote. I love that quote. I still feel like I would choose this life.
You feel it, chase it.
Exactly. Oh gosh, that is actually a pretty good quote.
That's a consensus pick.
Okay.
Like we'll just leave that alone.
I
Okay.
don't sound.
Next, move on.
There's a better Twisters quote, by the way, but
All right. Todd, just go.
So I mean, I'm going with my number 2 pick because it's got to be Ricky Stenicki, and it's his sign off whenever he's done singing, and that's so horny to be here. So horny. To be
That's
here.
what Channing Tatum would say.
Okay. Oh gosh.
I was not expecting that to be the quote. These movies to be mentioned here.
I've got some decent ones
Honestly,
here.
another one that's from Inside Out too.
I have one from Inside Out too, as well.
Maybe it's the same one.
All right. Well,
Is it by
since
Joy?
Todd's freaking out over there, I'm gonna pull out the
That should be
twisters
the
now so we get it out in there. If you feel it, chase it.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Wow.
It's got to be on the list.
No, it doesn't.
That's a
Yes,
great.
it does.
That's a great quote. Beautiful.
It's a-
All right. It's
Yeah,
on the
from,
list.
From the Zach's 1.5 star movie.
2.5.
You give it 1.5.
I think I gave it 3.5.
I gave it 2.5.
All right.
It's a good. It's not that bad.
I think.
All right. Adam, what do you got?
All right. So other quotes I have is from Anora. Your mother, she never cried in her life. She was crying on the phone. I also have Furiosa. The question is, do you have to make it do you have it in you to make it epic? Inside Out 2.
To make it.
Maybe this is what happens when you grow up. You feel less joy. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Oh, what a wonderful day. Snack Shack. Forecast. Twisters. You don't face your fears. You ride them. And then the feeling.
That's a good one.
And then the movie, the feeling that the time for doing something has passed. Run back, suck my nipple. Suck my nipple.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
I do remember that. Yes.
It's That's
Zach, what else do you have?
a movie.
Hugh Grant in Heretic. Monopoly is a metaphor for religion. Todd, in his review of I'm Still Here, Brazil sucks.
That's not what he said. Hold on. Oh my god.
I could vote for that.
And finally, The Brutalist. This is generated from an AI. That's all I've got.
All right, Todd, what do you got?
Yeah, maybe this is what happens when you grow up. You feel less joy from Inside Out 2. That was my number one pick.
Oh, that's a good one.
Inside Out, not represented.
From Fly Me to the Moon. Those are our guys. I know you know that. Just reminding you what we're doing here. It's incredible. Channing Tatum needs more nominations. It might be cabaret, but it's world-class cabaret and the fucking best at it. Fuck yourselves from Better Man.
Yes.
We don't say goodbye, just see you later.
That was from
Snack Shack.
That was from Nomadland.
Shut up. In Daddy Yell, I run my mouth sometimes. That's my problem. I just like to push buttons. That's Zach's quote of the year. In Hard Truth, I don't understand you, but I love you. That's just a great quote.
Oh, that is a good quote.
In Gladiator 2, the gates of hell are open night and day. Smooth the descent, and easy is the way, but to come back from hell and view the cheerful skies is the task, and the mighty labor lies. That's just a Gladiator thing. Come on, from Challengers. I quoted that during the game at the Nebraska-Purdue game. I screamed that. Didn't work. In Mad Max and Furiosa, the question is, do you have in you to make it epic? In The Fire Inside, I want you to take that fire inside of you and turn it into something good. In A Real Pain, I love him and I hate him and I want to be him. I think we all relate to that sometimes.
Ooh, that's good.
Megalopolis, what do you think of this boner I got? Obviously.
Yes. That is a great quote.
In Hitman, all pie is good pie. That's just
that's a good one.
And in Wicked Little Letters, oh, fuck off, you pastry old shriveled, old pissed bastard fucking old.
Yes, that's good. Nicely done.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Those were actually some excellent.
Does Todd just win this?
Todd should get nominated.
Todd,
all right,
just nominate Todd.
I've got just a couple. I had Come On from Challengers. I had The Balance Must Be Respected from The Substance. From Civil War, What Kind of American Are You? And then I had a Real Pain quote, but my Real Pain quote was, money's like heroin for boring people. I thought that was a good one.
That's an interesting quote.
Yeah.
Money's like
what?
heroin for boring people.
What?
This from what?
A Real Pain.
Oh, Real Pain. Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
I like the Inside Out 2 one.
Ducks win by 18.
Yeah, we both had Inside Out.
Yeah, the two Inside Out too.
What was it? What was the Inside Out 2 quote?
Maybe this is what happens when you grow up. You feel less joy.
Yeah, first nomination for Inside 2.
I was surprised it didn't get more adapted screenplay love.
I had it on my list.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Even the little spin-off show is pretty good. The Dream, whatever it shows.
What are we going with?
A clearly good one, but that's nice.
So horny to be here.
I just described this podcast.
Either the drink one, the horny one. We feel less joy sometimes on our reviews.
Does Ricky Snicki have a Pinot?
No, it does not.
I think it needs to win
you
Pinot.
didn't give him Nicolas Cage for some reason.
Yeah, do it. Snicki gets
So,
a win.
Ricky Snicki.
Fine.
So horny to be here.
Ricky Stenicki gets the win.
It needs to have a Pinot.
All right.
Adam.
There were so many good quotes that were mentioned there.
Is Trap still the #1 Pinot winner?
Mm-hmm. It's hard to judge based off this because all the categories that we have to vote on still. So
All right, moving on.
we'll discuss that at the end.
Okay, so new category, the 61 Cheval Blanc. This is
Gotcha.
the best of the
It
best.
is the best of the best.
The idea here is the best in film in any category, any context, anything. We are each on this one going to submit two.
I don't know.
We are each going to submit two, and then this will be one that we will vote on later. So we're not determining a winner right now.
10 noms, right?
10 nominations. Oh yeah, so we got to come up with 2 consensus picks. Yep.
Straight Starling?
So all right. So let's get into this. 61 Cheval
And
Blanc.
we could.
That's the best.
There's a little gray area here. Like we've never done this before.
Yeah, this is a brand new category.
So, is it like you could do like somebody like in general for the year? You could do.
Yeah.
This could go any number of ways. I mean, and you know, we have Zach like several drinks in. Like,
Yeah, so who knows where this is going to go. All right, I'm going to go first.
Zach would love my number 16 pick. I probably should go with that just so he could hear it.
I'm going to go first,
Wow.
and right or wrong from earlier, I'm saying I'm nominating Nicolas Holt for his entire year.
Yes. That is my number 5.
That's a great pick.
Because
No problem there.
between The Order, Juror Number 2,
Three
and
movies.
Nosferatu,
Four
Three.
movies.
what's the fourth one?
Garfield.
Yeah, the Garfield.
Garfield. Okay. So 3 movies where he does great work. I don't know about the fourth one.
Probably.
But
Like,
Nicolas
that's
Holt,
a good
just
choice.
for his year, deserves to be nominated here. So I'm righting a wrong from earlier. He is now a Pinot nominee.
That goes down. Oh,
All right. Now we're going to Todd.
I don't know that was really wrong. I mean, I got Nicolas Cage in there, but I mean, I do feel bad for Nicolas Holt.
Yeah.
I had like all 20-somethings in my supporting actor lineup. It was weird. But okay, my number 1 choice is of course Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Their work on
Challengers.
Challengers. The score and the songs.
Okay.
And
All right. I'll
everything.
just say Reznor and Ross.
Reznor and Ross. It was the most unique and amazing bit of music for a movie in quite a while because, and it kept winning everything because it's that great. Even though the Oscars were never going to nominate it, it still like won the Golden Globe. It won Critics' Choice and song and score and all that stuff. Compressor press, the score, everything. I love it.
we agreed that we have to vote on this one too, right?
Yes.
This is a vote
Yes.
category.
This is a voted one that we'll vote on later.
All right.
It's
Adam, you're
complicated
next.
for Adam, I think.
No. We're gonna go best editing September 5.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Snubbed by the Oscars.
Obviously, I agree.
All of these 3 were snubbed by the Oscars.
Zach.
Ramel Ross. I don't know if you want to call it direction, cinematography, editing. I don't really care. Ramel Ross, this was an incredible achievement, unlike any movie I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of movies, not as many as Todd, but I've seen a lot of movies. I've never seen a movie quite like Nickel Boys. We've watched a lot of movies this year. There's no other movie that you could say you've never seen before other than Nickel Boys. I've never seen a movie quite like Nickel Boys.
All right.
Like they're number 6 of the year.
Do we work our way back around now?
Yeah, just keep
All
going.
right. Okay. So I'm next.
This is where you do your number 1. It kind of has to.
Gosh.
So are we gonna do a non-negotiable and then go? No, wait, that doesn't make sense. We're
No.
just gonna do both at the end.
I would just say do both at the end.
Yeah, I think we do both the non-negotiables at the end. Yeah, I'll go achievement in animation and flow.
Good.
Animation.
That's interesting.
There's so gosh. It doesn't have a nomination yet, and it needs one. So
Yeah, but you know that it's getting one shortly. Like you already know this, and you're doing this anyway. All right, the next nomination.
I love how aggressive Todd is.
the next nomination
We're 3 hours
is
in.
the
He's still got-
band of Kneecap.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good one.
nice.
What?
The
That's a nice
actors, the songs, the screenplay, everything about that movie needs to be represented here. Kneecap.
should I just say kneecap?
Yeah, it's just kneecap.
Kneecap.
Just kneecap for kneecap or just kneecap in general.
2 nominations, huh?
2 nominations.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Adam.
All right. I know this one is going to be last at the for voting, but it needs to be nominated here. We need a special effects
Okay.
nomination. The horror effects for Terrifier 3. Okay.
This is what this category is made for. For kneecap.
Terrifier 3.
Terrifier 3.
And the year of Nicolas Hoult.
This is gonna be, and it's hard to rank because it's like, what do you value more?
All right, Zach.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Ooh.
For Sasquatch Sunset.
and a screenplay nom.
Sasquatch Sunset.
So Sasquatch Sunset.
And
a real pain.
Screenplay for and lead in A Real Pain. Okay.
I was not expecting that one. That's
All right.
cool.
We need 2 consensus picks.
All right.
So let's go around the room and talk about what else we had. I had Gabriel LaBelle and his year between Saturday Night and Snack
I
Shack.
love that he got nominated.
Like
I
the
think he's
polar
good.
opposites there.
That's a
Yeah,
great.
I'm happy
That's
with
gonna
that
make
now.
it. Just type in it. It's done. It's
hold
over.
on.
That's
Okay,
a
all
great-
right, let's
great
go through the
pick.
rest of it. The casting of Saturday Night. I know it was just nominated for Ensemble, but just the casting director for Saturday Night. Vocal performance for Lupita Nyong'o in The Wild Robot.
Yeah, that's
The
good.
year of Saoirse Ronan. Like she got completely forgotten and deserves to be in there somewhere. The original soundtrack of Mufasa is actually awesome. Lin-Manuel Miranda needs to be mentioned. And the cinematography of Sing Sing.
Okay.
Todd.
Okay. Cinematography of Sing Sing?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
That's interesting. I don't know what if that's.
Oh, it's a beautiful movie.
Okay. Well, Giovanni Ribisi's cinematography and Strange Darling is, of course, the best of the year.
We should but let's expand it to just Giovanni Ribisi's year between cinematography and his
Horizon
and his appearance in the trailer at the end of
I think that just like the cinematography though, that's should be stood up.
Saoirse Ronan's body of work was my next highest mentioned. Marianne Jean-Baptiste, just another mention of her in Hard Truths. Christy Hall's body of work as Daddy-O and It Ends With Us.
Yeah.
John Debney's score for Horizon, which I think is unbelievable. A Complete Unknown sound team. I think that's the best sound work I've heard in years. Fred Heckinger's body of work, all 4 of his movies.
But we crapped on most of them.
You guys did. I think he was great in all of them. Brady Corbet, just his creation of the Brutalist. The visual effects on the monkey and Better Man. Better than it needed to be.
Better Man,
Josh O'Connor's body of work. I think he was in like a dozen movies in 2024. Nosferatu's makeup team, I think, is fantastic. And Zach's favorite, of course, is French Canada for the body of work in 2024.
Okay.
Adam.
Best animal performance, Yukai, Arthur the King, or the cat from Quiet Place Day One. Whatever.
Oh,
I like that you put that over Flow.
That's
an animated cat though.
Zen beekeeping. Jason Statham did all his beekeeping without getting stung for the beekeeper. Henry Cavill's cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. Cinematography in Gaucho Gaucho. It's a documentary. Art direction in Heretic. Oscar noms performance in I'm Still Here. The box office achievement for being the highest grossing film, Inside Out 2. The stunt work in Kill. Films directed for Luca Guadagnino. I said that. Cinematography for Strange Darling. Makeup, hairstyling for The Substance as well. That's what I have.
Jack, what else did you have?
And Christy Hall, Todd mentioned her, but that seems clear. Sav Rogers, the director of Chasing Amy. The Forest in both the Sasquatch movie and Good One.
The Forest.
Better than French Canada, apparently.
I guess you could say The Wild Robot, too. There was a lot of forest there.
Amateur acting in Ghostlight and Sing Sing. Clarissa Explains It All in Janet Planet. And movies with the name Here. One was a Tom Hanks movie. The other one was a Belgian movie that no one else saw.
I don't think you saw it.
And there's a Brazilian movie called I'm Still Here. So
There we go. That with Here in the title. The word Here.
that's a sequel to Here.
Yeah.
I'm Still Here.
That's all.
Okay. I'm thinking Gabriel LaBelle and Christy Hall.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Giovanni
Oh, and
Ribisi.
Giovanni Ribisi. Okay.
Give it to Gabriel LaBelle. Oh, for Christy Hall.
Giovanni Ribisi is my number 2. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that for sure needs to be Ribisi's cinematography in Strange Darling.
Okay.
And then you guys choose the other. You two choose the other one.
I'd go LaBelle over Hall.
No. Listen, those were 2 fascinating movies.
Yeah.
Those were 2 movies that were written
And Gabriel
directed.
LaBelle already has a nomination. I'm good with going Christy Hall. All right,
So
so
what do we
Giovanni
put?
Ribisi and Christy
Christy
Hall.
Hall gets the nomination for like Daddy-O and what?
Gio. It ends with us.
It ends. Oh, that's a first. So I put nominations down for both movies, right?
I think so.
Okay.
All right, so that's our list of 10.
Those are good 2 consensus picks. by
So
the
we
way.
have Nicholas Holt's Year, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for their score in Song and Challengers, the editing of September 5, Ramel Ross's work in Nickel Boys, the animation in Flow, Kneecap and everything about that, special effects in Terrifier 3, Jesse Eisenberg's year, Giovanni Ribisi's year, especially the cinematography in Strange Darling, and Christy Hall's year.
I'm Still Here. You said? No.
No,
I'm sorry.
it ends with us. Daddy-O and it ends with us. And then we'll vote on that, and we'll let you know the winners of that next time we talk about these. I think 3 of us need to watch Terrifier 3 now.
No. I'm not expecting that to be watched.
Oh, no, we have to vote on it, so we have to watch it. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to watch all 3 of them.
I was down to watch it.
Yeah. All right.
It's a good pick.
Moving on. We are to the end. It's time for Best Picture.
I gotta pee. Hurry up, guys.
All right. The nominees for Best Picture before Adam has to pee are
Oh god, here we go.
the 10 nominees for Best Picture.
Non-veto.
Anora,
Are we really doing this?
The Brutalist, Challengers, Daddy-O,
Mhm.
Flow,
Okay.
Nickel Boys, The Order, A Real Pain, Sing Sing, and Strange Darling. There's our 10 Best Picture nominees.
All right. I gotta go.
Adam's got to pee.
Move.
Adam really has to pee.
Well, I need to.
I kind of have to pee too. It's a nice call.
All right. What do we think, guys?
Well, this is kind of bullshit. I mean, if you didn't once upon a time, you used to say that you would always try to put number 1s in, and I see 3 number 1s of the year,
They
but
number ones.
not 4.
Yeah, but nobody else had yours on their top 25.
That's the key.
But
Is it?
see, you can't veto it, so I'm useless.
You already vetoed your.
Right, but I wasn't able to because I knew this was going to happen. I would have vetoed Best Picture. I would have kicked out, The Order. I mean, The Order is like number 8 on all of our lists. So like,
That's not what would have been kicked out, honestly.
really, what would
Yeah.
have been what would have been kicked out?
Last one to get in
I'm guessing Nickel Boys.
was Strange Darling.
Wow.
I think all of our 4 number 1s should be represented. I think this list is bullshit.
It's not the first time it's happened. The number 1s get represented if they are represented on someone else's list. Honestly, I almost left Flow off. We'll talk about it in the debrief.
Really? I mean, I have that on my list.
I know, but there were others that were more consensus.
It doesn't matter.
What
Because
would have been number
you can't-
11?
But you can't break the rules. This is why I don't trust one person to be calculating the votes. That's part
We'll
of
talk about it.
What would have
I
been
left it though.
What would have been number 11?
Number 11, I can reveal. Number 11 was. Oh wait, what was number 11?
The Substance.
Yeah, it was the Substance.
Yeah, that's probably
It was The Substance.
That's a good call. Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about what else received votes. I've got 3 pages of stuff that also received votes. We got About Dry Grasses, Alien Romulus, All Happy Families, Better Man, The Bike Riders, Blink Twice,
Wait a second.
Chasing Amy, Civil War, A Complete Unknown,
About Dry Grasses.
Conclave, The
I
Contestant,
love
The Count of
About
Monte
Dry Grasses.
It is a very
Cristo,
good movie.
Hold on.
Dee Dee, A Different
What is
Man,
The
Exhibiting
Contestant?
Forgiveness, Femme,
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
The First
You didn't-
Omen.
But you didn't have it in your top 10, Todd.
This is top 25s.
Oh.
Page 2. Ghostlight, Good One, Hard Truths, His Three Daughters, Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person, I'm Still Here, In a Violent Nature, In the Summers, Io Capitano, It Ends With Us, Janet Planet, Juror Number 2, Leroy, Texas, The Last Stop in Yuma County, Late Night with the Devil, Love Lies Bleeding, Nosferatu. Page 3. The Old Oak, One Life, Peak Season, Red Rooms, Robot Dreams, Sasquatch, Sunset, Saturday Night, September 5, Snack Shack, Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat, The Substance, Superman,
So
The
that's
Christopher
Todd?
Reeve
I saw
Story, Terrifier 3, Thelma, Touch,
Superman?
Wilder Than Her,
Nice-
and
nice,
Will
Adam.
and Harper.
I haven't
Wilder
seen
Than
it.
Her is an Adam movie.
What
too.
is
Which one?
Wilder Than Her?
I think it's a really good movie.
I've never
We had
heard of it.
We had a screen or two at Adam didn't watch apparently.
No, I watched it.
Wilder Than Her?
Oh, Wilder Than Her. Wait, we got
No,
Well,
so we got access to it.
congratulations,
It's
Anora.
like,
I know, so-
It's going to win, but it's the same reason why it's going to win Best Picture. It's just the consensus pick. It's no one's number one, though.
It is a consensus. There's been a lot of Anora when we got to the major categories.
So what is the nomination count, Adam?
Hold on. One second.
He's finishing it up.
You didn't have About Dry Grasses in your top 25, Zach?
I think I did actually. No, I didn't. It was too long. 3.5 hours.
I only had 25 3.5 star or higher movies. It made it really easy for me.
I had Dee Dee. Wait,
It's overrated.
Dee Dee is a great movie. I don't like that we can't veto the Best Picture.
No, Best Picture needs to be sacred.
But yeah, you say that because your number one is represented. When your number one is not,
I
even
felt
there,
bad putting my number one on the list.
when your number one isn't even there, it's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
It happened in almost every one of my acting categories, so I don't want to hear it.
So I will say we guarantee that everyone has at least one from their top 3 when it's top 10s, and at least one from their top 5 when we're talking top 25s.
Whatever. I won the most money of all the bets at the casino,
That is a valid point.
so I'll take it. That's more tangible.
Any
than,
guesses what the movie that has the most nominations?
Touch. No.
Ricky Stenicki.
Strange Darling.
It's tie. Anora and Strange Darling with 8.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa. Did the Strange Darling win anything?
1. It has 1 win currently.
Well, and,
It
it was
won
nominated for
for
director,
Surprise movie.
Surprise. That's what
and
that was.
it was nominated for director,
Minor character,
picture, and
OG.
Cheval Blanc. So it has
Original-
chances for 3 more wins.
Yeah, original screenplay,
and original
actress, scene, director, and stuff.
And actress, that's right.
I told Todd that it was like a plus 400 that Strange Darling would be in my top 10. I might vote for it for Best Picture. Who cares? I think it's
All right, so Anora and Strange Darling are our big vote getters at 8. The Brutalist comes in second with 7. Next we
the
have
Brutalist didn't win anything though.
Challengers. Challengers also stormed back with 7.
Oh, wow.
Douchebag was the only other below the line category he got nominated in for. Let's see here, and then the next we go to Nickel Boys 5, Sing Sing 5, Ricky Stenicki 4, Trapped with 2 wins. His three daughters 4.
Trapped
For
like
three supporting actresses and ensemble cast. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love the Trap one too. That's the greatest.
Daddy-O with 5.
Oh,
We have let's go multiple. This is all the films I got multiple noms. Long Legs with 2, Anora 8, Sing Sing 5, The Brutalist 7, Tim Travers with 2 with 1 win. Ricky
Tim
Stenicki
Travers.
4 with 1 win. Civil War, no, that's 1 and 1. Strange
There we
Darling,
go.
8 and with 1 win. Speak No Evil with 2. Baby Girl with 3 nominations. Trapped with 3 nominations, 2
Baby
wins.
Girl got 3 nominations.
Yep. His
We didn't
3
even like
Daughters,
that
4. Nicolas, 5. Kneecap with 2. The Substance with 3. I'm Still Here with 2 nominations.
Yes, Brazil. Listen to this.
The Bike
Got
Riders.
some nominations.
The Bike Riders with 3 nominations. The Order with 2 nominations. I guess technically 3 with Nicholas Hoult if we count that as.
Wait, that should have been.
okay,
Todd messed
so
it up.
61. Well, no, 61 Cheval Blanc too, because Nicholas Hoult.
Oh yeah.
All right, I guess
Nicolas Holt's going to win the
I guess-
Cheval Blanc.
Nosferatu with 3 with 1 win. A Complete Unknown with 2 wins or 2 nominations. A Real Pain with 3 nominations. Daddy-O 5. Challengers 7. Ghostlight 2.
Wow.
Ghostlight 2.
wait.
Good one with 2. Go ahead.
Challengers was 7?
Yeah. OG's
Wow.
original screenplay. Douchebag, actress, scene, director, 61 Cheval Blanc, and picture.
That's not going to win anything.
Okay. Good one with 2. Saturday Night with 2. Flow with 2. That's the double.
No, Terry and I can commiserate that the best movie of the year was ignored by the Pinots.
The best movie of the year was ignored. What do you mean?
Well, it only got both of our number ones got 2 nominations.
That's true.
True.
It's a little depressing.
All right. That concludes the Pinots. We did it. We made it. It's over.
By the way,
Trap is
and
the
this
winner.
year, 67 movies nominated.
Wow.
Pinots, which is,
Is that a record?
also-
That's gotta be a
it's-
record.
It's let's see here. Host ones. 67 is the record.
Yep.
It beats out the previous record of 63 set in 2023.
There
Nice.
we go. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. In, I think it's 3 weeks, we'll be back with the results of some of these categories, so you can see what we actually voted for, what we actually thought. The cat is coming in. I see her in the background, so I think that means it's time to go. We'll see you next time. Have fun watching movies. We'll catch you on the flip side.
What a wonderful day!
Do you have it in you to make it epic?
When house number 8 was so white, whiter than a fish's throat, whiter than tits, I knew then that the work we were doing was immaculate.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That was nominated.
We did immaculate work.
Immaculate work.
Go Ducks.
But Immaculate was not nominated.
Go for God was not nominated.
Oh, that would have been a great consensus.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, Todd.
See you next Christmas.